We got green on Twitch. We got green on Facebook. Come on, baby. Green on YouTube. All right, let's start our pre-show ritual. Let's see here. There it is. There it is, kids. Go ahead and give it a heart. And now we're going to click the share button. We're going to type in streaming now on Facebook. Or FB for short. Okay. We have shared that. And from here, that will commence to be a useless effort. So I want to try something as well, real quick. Crap. Which means I'm gonna have to leave this page. That's alright. I'll bring it back up. I like pre-prepped some stuff for today. Nothing fancy. Just referential material, so I could come to it quickly. Okay. So I'm going to try and, no. Looks like it only wants to let me share the YouTube live stream to Instagram messages. I was going to try and post it to stories. However, I could post it to my Facebook feed. Fuck it. Fuck it. Why not? Live with Kingdom Hearts on YouTube. And because I use the word YouTube, it is going to kill this post circulation. Because nothing works right anymore. There's no cohesion anymore between anything. So we just do, a lot of us, what we do is these little efforts like this on the extreme, and I mean extreme, off chance that it is going to possibly bring one, maybe two people over. Okay, let me find what I had brought up before, so I could set that off to the side. So when I want to talk about it, I can. There we go. There we go. And you go right over there. Okay. Okay. We got, alright, so let's, we're gonna run through the checklist. I shared the YouTube video, shared the Facebook video. I don't care about the Twitch. In fact, something's gonna change here soon. I'll talk about that more later. We're in pre-show setup stuff right now. Okay. Okay. And I've got everything. I got everything set up just the way that I want it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I wasn't seeing a lot of interaction with today's posts. So, I don't know that we're going to see a lot of people inside. I don't know how many people from Key Chat, as it is currently known, will be in stream right now, or today, or whatever. What have you? What have you? All right. Well, screw it. Hold on. We're gonna hang for a second and let some people come in. Because we have a dedicated audience. We have a dedicated audience of 6 to 7 people. And that's not a joke. That is legitimately what we pull down on a regular basis. And we're gonna let some people roll in. We're gonna let some of our diehards roll in before we fire this thing up proper. Before we begin the show proper. Because if they're loyal to me, I'm loyal to it. No. That could be toxic, but still. Yeah, we're gonna wait for a couple people. Now the good news is typically, because I just learned this. Here's a little shop talk for you guys. You like my Cones of Dunshire t-shirt? It's not about the cones. Or actually, wait a minute. What was the line from the show? Maybe it's all about the cones. I don't remember. I gotta watch that again. I just saw it again recently. Sam Perkins. Jeez. Oh my God. Don't know what happened to my voice there for a second, but Sam Perkins is in chat. Hello, Sam. Hopefully you can stick around. We're gonna be getting the show started here in a minute, and nobody hops on YouTube because normally there's like 5 to 7 people from YouTube that are like almost always here, but sometimes because we took a week off because I was at a film festival. I keep wanting to say convention, but that's not what it was. I was at a film festival last weekend, and there's just no way to get back and do the stream. Sometimes when we take a week off, it's a little slow going, getting people through the door, for whatever reason. And I didn't see much interaction with my posts today, but look, trust me, we're gonna talk about algorithms. We're gonna talk about algorithms and social media conduct, I guess is a way you can say it. That's a topic that's gonna come up today, because it's not just about the video game. We cover topics on this show. We cover topics sometimes, and then sometimes I get way too into the game I'm playing, and I forget to talk until chat makes sure I do. But we'll be jumping into the game here in a second. I'm gonna give it a couple extra moments here. One, what I was gonna say though, before I noticed that Sam was in chat, is that one thing I learned recently this week that I learned was that if you get over the 5-minute hump, you're pretty much golden as far as cursing goes. Because that's always been a thing. Like, I never really censored myself, but I've always been aware that, like, oh, maybe I'm cursing too early. But if you get over that 5-minute hump, it's all good, baby. It's all good. And usually the pre-show ritual takes somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes. So, like, we eat a lot of that up right away. So, also, sorry about my background. I'll talk about that later, too. That's going to be a topic as well. All right, let's go ahead and let's just fire it up. We're just going to fire it up. The people who are normally here will be here if they're going to be here. And if they're not, Sam, maybe I'm just playing for you today. All right. Okay. So let's lose this. Let's get rid of this right now. Let's press the button. And let's get this thing started. Hello, everyone. My name is Vincent Herman, Vin the Human, and this is STC Games, where we play on original hardware. That's right. You're seeing that correct. You're seeing that correct. You're seeing this correct. We play on the original hardware, baby. We go as original as we can around here. Man, that's how I like to do it, if I can. If I can. When faced with no other options, I will do otherwise. But what else we like to do on this stream, for anyone unfamiliar, joining later or joining right now, is we like to rectify my gaming sins of the past. See, when I was a young man, I had a lot of opinions. Specifically, I had a lot of opinions about Kingdom Hearts. I didn't like the premise. I thought the character archetypes were just not in line with a Final Fantasy game, so I wrote it off, never touched the franchise. I said, it's stupid. It's a stupid game for stupid people. Well, little did I know I was the stupid people. Because we've been playing this game. We've been having an absolute fucking blast. And we're going to keep playing this game. We're going to continue today. But I've been loving it all the way through. Can't say the same thing about Ocarina of Time. But you can watch the 20-plus streams I did on that to learn more about my feelings on that game. And then after this game, we're going to play Resident Evil 4, which I'm sure my son is excited about. Looking at chat here, Steven's in chat. What's up, man? Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming to the stream, as per usual. I'm gonna take a sip of my energy drink real quick, because I was dragging there for a second, but that thing finally kicked in. All right. I'm hoping the game isn't too loud. Well, okay, hold on. It's coming in loud on my headphones. I had them turned up too much. All right. We got our controller. Let's just get into it, kids. Let's get into it. We got, as per usual, we got some topics to cover. We're going to be talking about, be talking about some social media conduct. We're going to be talking about the Indie Gathering International Film Festival. We're going to be talking about an interview I did. Oh, no, not new game. Come on now. We're going to be talking about Marvel stuff. We're going to be talking about all sorts of things on today's edition, the 14th installment of our Kingdom Hearts stream here on STC Games. Viremaster of USA. So, how was the film festival? Man, wasting no time, huh? Wasting absolutely no time getting into it, huh? All right, well, hold on. Let me get to the gummy ship real quick, which I just left the save point. What am I doing? Let me get to the gummy ship real quick. Matthew, what's up, man? Welcome back. Thanks for coming back to the stream, man. Steven says he was about to ask about the film festival too. We're gonna get into that. I guess that'll be the first topic of today's stream. I usually like to give us a little more time before we get into it, but all right, okay. I gotta listen to the people. Key chat. I gotta listen to key chat. Let's board the gummy ship though real quick. Plus we got I also like to let more people get into chat so they can be here. Or God, I hate you, Donald. I hate doing your voice. Hold on, Donald. We don't know what's out there. Why don't we revisit other worlds first? Oh, wait a minute. Are we supposed to be revisiting worlds? I'm sure we'll find some new... I think Goofy's just pushing me into some stuff. Steven, what should I do? Should I move on to the next world, or should I do what Goofy's saying here? I know we've got... the tournament. Tournament's going on. Not in Agrabah. There it is, the Olympus Coliseum. We got that tournament going on. I did say I wanted to do the tournaments. Let's do the tournaments. Viremaster's saying clear the Olympus tournaments too. Yeah, let's do it. We're just gonna go do the tournaments. All right, so let's talk the Indie Gathering International Film Festival. So this one, Kayla and I were kind of doing solo. We didn't have Chris with us at this one. However, we did have Tad, and for those of you who have seen sorry, for those of you who have seen Rat Songs, you'll recognize him as the home invader. I guess the villain of the piece, although we hesitate to call him that because he's not really a good person in this, but if there is an antagonist, I suppose it's him. Oh my god, hold on. Before I continue this, Matt said, you didn't upgrade your gummy ship? It was the coolest part of the game, building insane stuff. Steven says, fuck, I was gonna tell you to edit the gummy and do the missions. Steven says he hates the gummy stuff. I do kind of hate the gummy stuff, because, like, I don't know, man, that just feels like it's gonna make for a boring stream. Why don't we do, you know what? Maybe I gotta change the thumbnail. Well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna do the tournaments. We're already here. And if you guys want me to, after the tournament, we'll do gummy ship stuff. Fair? I feel like that's fair. But yeah, we're gonna do the tournaments first. We're already here. But anyways, yes, the Indie Gathering International Film Festival. Oh, I forget. Did we do the Pegasus Cup? I can't remember. Do the gummy ship after you beat the game. No, man, after I beat the game, I'm moving on, dude. After I beat the game, I'm moving on to Resident Evil 4. I already got the Firemaster is looking into, he says he's got a copy on GameCube that I could probably borrow for the stream. I've got a GameCube. I just don't have Resident Evil 4. So we're moving on after we beat the game. PS2 doesn't have the gummy missions, I don't think, says Firemaster. Okay. Steven says, I don't dig the gummy stuff in this one either, man. You can do the, you can redo the cup solo for different rewards. Oh, okay. Alright. I don't think we did the Pegasus, though. I don't remember doing the Pegasus. But then that's just me. Let's do the Hercules. I know we haven't done Hercules. Anyways. Anyways, Jesus. The Indie Gathering International Film Festival. Let's talk about it. So we were the first feature shown at the Indie Gathering International Film Festival, and as I've come to learn, that is somewhat of a bunk spot. Somebody's gotta have it. So I'm like, you know, hey, look, they selected us, they screened the film, like, you know, it is what it is. But we had like 6 people, maybe, and like we had 2 people walk out, which is the norm. Like at the Dutch Tilt Film Festival, we had 2 people walk out. I think at the premiere, we had 2 people walk out. So we are on average not for at least 2 people in any crowd. But yeah, ultimately we had like 4 people who really stuck around and watched the movie. The people who stuck around and watched the movie said they really liked it, and one of them was a filmmaker themselves, and I was able to corner them at the filmmaker after party social gathering thing. Where? Okay, there we go. And go like, all right, man. Now that you got some liquor in you, what do you really think? And he was upfront with me, but he had good advice. He had good criticism. So like, I really valued that. And at the end of the day, he still ended up saying, like, I did enjoy the movie. It's just I felt like this was a little long, or this scene was like repeating another scene or something like that. So he's got me thinking about, like, you know, when I do physical release, maybe I'll do a re-edit. I have to have Chris sign off on it, so I may do a re-edit. And he's like, no, I'm not digging it. And then we, you know, it is what it is. But He's got me thinking about the physical release, or when we hopefully sell for distribution, which I learned a lot about at the Indie Gathering as well. I learned a ton about distribution. This one was so, like, I got on here and I talked about a convention / film festival that we attended that went really poorly. If you've been around for that conversation, I'm not going to repeat it, and I also don't feel like repeating it in its entirety. But suffice it to say, that was a really poor experience. We walked away from that 3 or 4 day convention with none of our goals fulfilled. Like, we went. The main thing I went to this for was to get the opinions of other filmmakers on our film and to learn about distribution from people who have done distribution. I learned none of that. I got nothing of those things out of that experience, and I did get an email from a guy who told me to email him, send him the film, and he would talk to me more about distribution. And so I did, and I sent him the film. And 2 weeks goes by, I sent him another one. Never, just basically got ignored by the guy. I think I did like 3 follow-ups, and that was one too many. Because I should have just given up after the second one, but. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. We fought, that's right. I remember the Pegasus Cup. We had to do that one a lot. Okay. But yeah, we had a bad experience with that, and honestly, like, that and a few other experiences involving indie film before that, like, had me really souring on other indie filmmakers. Like, up to recently, like, my experience with other indie filmmakers was that they hate making movies. Like, everyone seemed to have a bad attitude about what they do. There's no time to talk to anyone who was looking to do better themselves. Like, just bad experiences. Bad experiences and bad attitudes. And this one film festival, this Indie Gathering International Film Festival, really turned that around. Not that the Dutch Tilt was a bad experience. It was just an odd experience. It was like the first time they had done. Jesus. It was like the first time they had done that film festival in like 14 years, and there was almost nobody there. They didn't really advertise it very much. So it was nice. It was once again getting to watch our movie in theaters. So the organizer was great. But yeah, it's just like there wasn't much to walk away from that with, except for the lore, which can go on the posters. There we go. But the Indie Gathering International Film Festival was night and day a different experience. Nice metal chocobo. And we had a great time. So, like I said, our screening, it was a bunk time slot. It was, apparently, come to find out, especially on these multi-day festivals, it's usually the second day, especially if the second day is on a Saturday, that people show up. So, there was only so much we were going to get out of a Friday in the first slot. And at least some people who were there all weekend saw it, and I was able to talk to them and get some real opinions about it. But the secondary goal, outside of showing our movie, because at no point did I did I care that we were going to win something or not, which we didn't. We won no awards. You would have seen me posting about it. But I didn't care about that because the secondary objective was to talk to other filmmakers. And boy, did we. Boy, howdy did we. We talked to quite a few people about a variety of different subjects. And one of those subjects, which came up a lot that weekend, surprisingly to me, because I was like, it's a cool idea, it's very experimental, but, it's been done before, it's a horror movie, so I didn't really expect too many people to be too jazzed on it, and I'm not going to talk too much about it on stream, like, I want the idea to be in my head and in process until, like, we're ready to start advertising, really. But, the more I talk about this, and two people, they were very excited, had a lot of advice for me. So we are going to be moving forward on a new film here soon. I'm going into pre-production pretty hard now on that and Dragon Claw. Because of this film festival, it's so motivating. We attended some panels. Specifically, I went to the screenwriting and the directing panels, and I was like, okay, like, we're gonna check these out because I'm interested, I hope, to pick something up from them, but it's probably gonna be a lot of yada yada, basic, surface level stuff, and like, they're gonna get through this so they could collect a check or whatever. Now I gotta fight Hercules, oh boy. Oh my god, I gotta do a one-on-one? Oh, that sucks. But no, man, these were the people doing these panels were so personable, and you could tell actually had a passion for what they do, and they were just there for it. They were into it. Oh my god. So it is golden. I can't. Okay, so there's a strategy here. Oh my god. They were just really into the whole process, like, and you could tell they loved what they do, and you could tell they loved talking about what they do and loved teaching people about what they do. And they were very fruitful. But on top of that, Jesus. On top of that, they were just down to answer any question. Like, and there were some confusing questions, and there were a couple of basic questions, and they tackled all of it with the same kind of attitude. It was great. It was a great experience as an indie filmmaker, and not even as an indie filmmaker, because again, I do not accept the mantle of indie filmmaker just yet. We are DIY. I am trying to get to indie filmmaker. That is a goal. It is a goal of mine to get indie filmmaker status. Jesus Christ, what do I do with this guy? Okay, from behind don't work. Okay, I can't do this while I can't talk about this while I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, Fire Master is saying you fling it with the Keyblade. Alright. What? Fling what with the Keyblade? Throw a barrel to remove his aura. Okay. I don't know that I can. Hey, give up yet? There we go. God damn it. As soon as I figure it out, of course. Alright, hold on, kids. Ugh. So this is gonna be a pain in the ass. All right. Anyways. All right. There we go. Yeah. So that was a good experience. So all of that, we walked away with pretty much everything I wanted to walk away with. Yeah. There's more to be said. Hold on. This part sucks. Ah, cool. I hate this part right here. Oh my god. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, alright.
I give up.
Steve, I got some, clearly there's some chat I gotta catch up on, but I just saw Steven say, oh my god, bro, just win the fight and get back to the film talk. Well, now I gotta start over. Just hit a barrel. Dude, I was hitting the barrels. They just explode. Like there was no flinging a barrel. If there's a special, like, button I gotta press to fling a barrel, let me know. But, like, nah, hitting the barrels weren't doing shit. Because that was one of the first fucking things I started doing. Because I thought, like, maybe, okay, if he's around, they'll explode or something. I don't know, maybe if I have him hit them, they'll explode or something. Like, I tried hitting the barrels. Okay, well, I got... Yeah, okay, this is... The metal chocobo's better. Let's go with that. I know I had 1 MP left. Man, I'm trying to talk, look at chat. I'm trying to talk, look at chat. Like, I'm paying attention to what's going on screen. It's a lot, all right? It's a lot. All right, let's check in with chat real quick. Let's see what people were saying. Steven's posted a rat emoji with music. Nice. Steven said, did you add a little credit in memory of Gus? No, but I should. I absolutely should. Matt said max MP up. Do I even have, like, items for... I'm a run and gun, man. Like, I can't deny my nature over here. I got elixirs and I got mega ether. I got these ones. I can't deny my nature. I'm a run and gun, baby. Steven said, are they pretentious sushi? I don't know, man. And, like, a lot of the people I've met have made, like, some of them have made some good stuff, but some of them also make, like, schlocky B, plot last, gore first type of fucking horror movies, man. So, like, and if that's what you want to do, absolutely do it. Like, I support... They're not my kind of movies. I don't enjoy those kinds of movies. But if that's the kind of movie you want to make, fucking make it and be happy about it. Love what you do. But, like, god damn, some of these people talk like this is such a burden to them. It's such a burden to make indie film. And it's like, okay, maybe they want to be making Hollywood films and they're trapped in this and they don't know the way out. Like, okay, I guess, all right, a little bit of amnesty there, but, like, you know, you chose to go on this journey, and I as someone choosing to go on this journey, fighting my way from underneath, like, I mean, we are so fucking the underdogs in this whole game. The people who start out the way that, like, we've started out, we're the underdogs. So, like, don't Don't pretend like you didn't know the industry that you were getting into, because I know that I'm probably not gonna make it, man. I'm probably never gonna make a movie with like 6 zeros on the end of the budget. Probably never gonna fucking happen. I'm not gonna say impossible. Stranger things have happened. Look at our fucking president. But what I will say is that I'm not stupid enough to sit here and go like, all right, I'll make a couple films and then Hollywood will come calling. And then when that doesn't happen, I just fucking bitch and complain and fucking act like everyone who wants to know anything about where I'm at in fucking this industry is a fucking asshole. You know, like, or that, like, it's such a fucking burden what I'm doing. Like, then stop fucking doing it. Like, if the thing you're doing makes you unhappy and there is no good reason to continue doing it, fucking stop doing it. Like, as much as I encourage everyone to, like, follow their dreams and fucking, like, do the creative thing and everything, I also equally support you realizing it's time to fucking stop. And you're not having fun anymore, and this sucks, and just fucking quit. So I don't know, like, not all of them are pretentious douchebags, but, like, there's a variety of fucking scenarios that could have bred this attitude in so many of them. But it ain't my fucking problem. It's not my fucking fault. Steven says, that's good stuff, man. Who had the best looking movie? I wish I could tell you, man. Like, because part of the weekend was also hanging out with our friends in Columbus, because that's where the indie gathering was Columbus. So we kind of like, every time, normally when we go to Columbus, it's to visit our friends Bob and Brittany. But like, this was also the week of my birthday. So it was like, you know, there wasn't really so much celebrating my birthday, which is fine by me. I'm like, I don't like making a big thing about it. But it was about hanging out with them as well on top of the film festival and everything. So we actually didn't watch a lot of the other movies, which next film festival we go to, like, the next one is the P-Town Film Festival. I'll talk more about that here in a bit. But like, I'm going to be there all 4 days. I'm pretty much, I might even take off of work. I don't know. I gotta work. We can't afford for me to miss any days right now. So, but I may be going to work late on those days. So, I mean, we caught some short films at the beginning. There was a really funny one about, like, a demon who got summoned. And the guy who summoned him's, like, kind of an incel. And he's, like, trying to pull an obsession, get this girl to fall in love with him. And the demon's, like, trying to coach him into, like, the right way of doing things, like becoming a better person and shit. And he just keeps choosing, like, the shittier things. That was a really funny one. And I think it was just called Demon, honestly. And there was another one that was really funny. Oh, it was a little funny, but it was about an hourglass, and this woman's having no luck dating, and one of her friends gives her this hourglass and says, like, just use it when you're having when you're on a date, use it, and you know, you don't know what to do from there. And when she flips the hourglass, it kind of shows her the future with this person. And in the end, she ends up choosing, like, a beautiful but imperfect future. That doesn't end up with her and that guy together, but they're still happy. Like, they end up building a life together, having kids and everything, but, like, things don't work out in their relationship, but it doesn't end, like, poorly. Like, it's a good life. It's a life, like, a lot of people out here would strive for. So those were probably the two most impactful things that I saw. They're two short films. Steven says, well, best is subjective. I mean, whose looked like it had the biggest budget and Hollywood looking shots? Oh, okay. I get what you mean. Pegasus is easier. You can talk, film, and fight at the same time. Well, now that I know what to do with Hercules, and we did level up, I'm more outfitted for it now. Matt, I'm sorry about the MP, man. I'm a running gunner. Like, I'll try and do better with the MP, but like, it's really hard, man. It's really hard to like get out of there. Like, I don't know, man. Just a fight where I have to run to the back of the arena, and hopefully he doesn't chase me, so I can try and use an item which I gotta search for. It's just boring to me. That's why I'm a running gun, man. That's why I'm a running gun. It's more fun. Curtis crying will have to hear you in a rewind. Oh, okay. Steven says I caught some of it though. Yeah, yeah, there's a little rant there. All right, let's jump back in. Well, let's throw some stock on people. We're in the high potion game now, but let's burn these. Let's burn these. We're gonna burn these potions before we start throwing high potions on everybody. But the one thing that was a little, and it's not even, honestly, it's not a bad thing. I just didn't really expect it, and it seemed a little odd, but it seemed like everyone knew each other. Like, there was a circle there, and this is, oh shit, sorry. And this is something I'm noticing about other film festivals. I forgot to turn off the volume on my phone. Like the crowd I was talking about with the bad attitude. Like, it seemed like all those people know each other. Like, these, like, indie film has circles. Which makes sense. You know, now that I'm getting into this deeper, like, it makes sense. Some of it's a little cliquey. Some of it's just like, hey, we all know each other, and that's cool, and it's really fun seeing each other at every single one of these events and all that. Like, it's, again, it's not a bad thing. It's just, I'm like, okay. Okay. I don't know. I thought it was a little more, I thought this stuff was a little more distended than that. Because, like, I feel like I'm going to get to New York and nobody in New York is going to know any of these people. You know? Or maybe they do. I don't know. A lot of these people have worked on a lot of different projects. I don't know, man. I'm still learning. Hey, here's the thing. Here's the thing I can admit. It seems like a lot of people in indie film don't want to admit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm figuring it out. We're going to figure it out. I'm going to try the Hercules Cup again. Because now I know what I'm doing. But, yeah, man, I'm getting the fuck out there. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep doing this. Like, I feel like at this juncture of my life, at this age, like, we have come too far. We have come too far to go back now. Because outside of this, I have no retirement plan. Like, and honestly, if I was gonna start thinking about it, I should have done it 5 years ago. Because, like, this is the only path to retirement, to a retirement worth talking about, you know? Because at least it's like Social Security and all that stuff, like maybe later in the years, I don't, look, I mean, taking our country into consideration, maybe there won't be. But operating under the understanding I have right now, there will be some money there on the back end, but nothing to like retire off of. And at this point, I'm not going back to school. I'm not going back to school for anything. Unless, like, you know, I do well enough in film to have enough money to go like, hey, you know what? Maybe I just take a fucking year off of making films and just go to fucking school. Go learn something. I don't know. You know, there's no working my way up in a career. Like, okay, for example, the last career I was in, was logistics. And normally you got to go to school for that, but there is a way out in without doing that. And I had about 5 years in that field. Granted, I fucking hated it. Mostly I hated the place I worked for, but from what I've heard from other people who work in the field, it's pretty much going to be the same way. Pretty much going to be the same deal, no matter what. Like in the logistics field. So, like I was never going to be happy doing that, but now it's been like 2-3 years. It's been like I think 3 years since I've been in that field. That is a big gap. If I decided to go back to logistics, I'm starting over again. Like, and honestly, nobody pays what the average for that job should be. I make more money now as a janitor than I was in logistics, which is a far more mentally demanding job. And it requires far more intelligence than being a janitor. Not that, like, only stupid people are janitors, or you don't have to be smart to be a janitor. Like, but, yeah, I think my point is made. But I'm not going to double down on that. God, I can never remember what to do with these guys. Hold on. There is a sequence. I know that.
See ya.
There we go.
Thunder.
Okay, whatever. But like on average, so I make a flat rate. I make a flat rate for the buildings that I clean. Okay, hold on. I had to remember the sequence there. But so for each building I clean, I make a specific amount of money. And apparently right now I am like tapped out. Like they can't pay me. Like they don't have it in the budget for these buildings because like everything they make from it is budgeted out. Blah 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 blah. But like I make a flat rate per building that I clean. And on like a Monday night, I clean 3 buildings. If I am doing really good that night, my energy is up, I'm making great time, then I'm making technically anywhere between $20 to $25 an hour. When I was in logistics, after 5 years, or rather, I was doing logistics for like 3 years. I was 4 years, something like that. Because I wasn't on the line very long. They brought me up from the line to do a logistics job. It tells you like what where they were at as a company. But like in 4 years, I got up to about $14, just under $14 an hour. Not even like making $14 an hour.
Nothing to it.
So, like, yeah. Like, starting back out at $12 an hour when I can make more money as a janitor. And honestly, you know, like, when we get to where we're going, and, like, I never make it any further up in the echelons of film, I can be a night janitor and continue making film for the rest of my fucking life. And, like, you could retire from a job like that if you've been there long enough. So, like, that is my retirement plan. Be a janitor, be a night janitor, and keep making movies. That's it. And again, I am man enough to admit I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm trying to learn. And that is why things like the Indie Gathering Film Festival and the kind of people who attend who are doing the panels at these kinds of things, or even just fellow filmmakers who are showing their movies there, like, are so, like, it is so valuable to be so game about what you're doing, because if you're not, you're gonna drive people away. And maybe that's the point. Maybe these people are bummers so that I, like, in the hopes that I would quit. There's more room for them. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Room for everybody. Room for fucking everybody, because let's face it, nobody's gonna tell a 100% original story. Like, Storytelling's been around for a long ass fucking time, kids. We're talking centuries here. All right? And then the written story has been around for centuries as well. So, film's been around for over 100 years. Then you got comic books and video games. Like, it's all been done. So why would we push anyone out? Especially when AI is trying to do that. Man, I've been ranting. But the Indie Gathering International Film Festival was great. We didn't win nothing. It was fine because we weren't there to do that. We were there for the stories. Now, P-Town Film Festival is a little different. Let's talk P-Town Film Festival. Bro, millennia is what I meant to say. Stories have been around for millennia, is what I meant to say. And then I got too far into the statement, and I was like, I'm not going back. But written stories has been centuries. I think, no. Written stories has been around for millennia. Yeah, never mind. Fuck it. What do you expect, man? I'm a janitor. Alright, let's fight this fucking fool now. But yeah, talking about the P-Town Film Festival, man, we got 4 films showing in this thing. And honestly, the Indie Gathering Film Festival got me wanting to, like, take JIB, a product of my environment, out there. I don't know. It's very niche. But,
Hey, you up yet? Come on.
Okay.
Hey, you up yet?
Get away from me! God, this is where the camera sucks.
Hey, you up yet?
But the P-Town Film Festival, we are showing JIB, a product of my environment. We're showing rant songs. We're showing our 2 short films, Indiscriminate Way to Mondays, and we're also showing The Magic Pen. And there, like, my objectives with this one are twofold. I can't think that. I want to see what else is going to be there. I'm so curious about this. Like, there were 2 other filmmakers that I knew were going to be at this thing. Damn it. I knew about 2 other things that were going down at the P-Town Film Festival. And, damn it. Threw it over. But, like, the turnout of, like, the stuff that is on the agenda for this festival, very surprising to me. I did not realize all that was going down. I did not realize how, like, I didn't know. And maybe some of it's from out of town. I'm not sure. Honestly, I want to do deeper research on it. But, I gotta do deeper research on it. Like, we've been out here doing this thing here in Portsmouth, Ohio, pretty much being the only game and film in Portsmouth, Ohio for sure, for 4 years now. And I knew about one thing that was happening. I knew about Rain. And that's been like a year now. That's been in, like, production and going on. Oh God! And I'm really psyched to see it being at this thing. Jesus! But to finish the thought on that before I go back in, And I'm really interested to see what this other stuff is, because like I didn't know about it. Maybe it's from out of town. And if so, that's fine. That's cool. That means like we got some attention out of town. That means some people are gonna cycle through, and that's a good thing. They'll bring other people. But the first objective is like, what else is going on? What else have people been filming here? I didn't know about it. And that's exciting. Like, I'm not sitting there going like, they should have told me. I'm sitting there going, holy shit, this stuff's been going on. That was kind of the goal. That was somewhat of the goal. Mostly it was to make the movies and learn about making movies and hopefully ascend the ladder. But like, it was never lost on us. We were the only ones doing it for a minute. So the idea that like it is happening regardless of us, that's exciting. That's cool. I love to see that. I want to see more of that. So there's that. But we also have 4 films in it. We've been at this for a minute, so it would be nice to win something at our local film festival. And I know there's like a split the pot prize too. I don't really care about that. I care more about the laurel. It would just be nice to be recognized by our community. And I guess selling out the first screening of Rat Songs is being recognized by our community. So I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm just saying, like, me personally wouldn't hate winning something at the hometown film festival. But it's going to be interesting. I'm going to try and be there as much as I can all 4 days. I feel like not obligated, because obligated like means like I want to be doing something else. But I feel like somewhat of a responsibility to show up and support this thing as much as absolutely possible. We got to get the advertising out there, guys. So anyone watching this right now, and we're going to circle back to this conversation. Anyone watching this right now, if you see something P-Town Film Festival related, regardless if it's us or whatever, share it. Share the fuck out of it. Encourage people you know to share it. Send it to people in their messages and be like, hey, could you share this? I really want to see this get a second annual. I want to see a second annual P-Town Film Festival, and this shit could die on attendance. Based on attendance alone, it'll die. So I want to see this do well, not just because of our films, but just because I want to see a second annual P-Town Film Festival. But also, oh God, what was I gonna say? I don't remember the second thing I was gonna say. But yeah, share the fuck out of it. Let's check in with chat here before we go back in. Viremaster says, yeesh, AI. Bad for the tech and game dev sectors as well. 100K plus jobs is lost this year alone. I know, man. I know. And like, I feel like for games, I feel like for film, there's a not a boiling point, but there's a cap. There's a settling point for AI in film. I am not foolish enough to think that it's gonna go away. At some point, it's just gonna go away. It's not. At some point, they're going to learn to blend it with the current state of film. I don't think people are showing up for a fully AI-generated film. We are going to see that happen. That's going to happen, whether it gets a theatrical release or if it's just on streaming. And then they'll say it's a big success on streaming. But the proof will be whether you see another one. Because they said like Red Notice was like the most viewed movie of all time on Netflix. And then they stopped talking about it entirely. And most people I know have never seen it. And the people I have heard online talk about it say it's a fucking terrible movie. But like, we will see that. We're gonna see fully AI generated stuff in those realms, and I don't think it's going to do well. And then at some point, they're going to figure out the balance. There will be a balance that comes with it at some point. And already, I was listening to this news story, and I don't know what the fuck. I don't remember what it was called, but it's closed source maybe. I don't think that's correct, but it's a type of AI that operates on. It's taught in a certain way, but it doesn't use AI data centers and as much like shit. I don't know. So I feel like there's look, do your own research. There's something out there like that. I just heard the story last week or something from Philip DeFranco. But essentially, I think there's going to be a balance that they're going to find with film and stuff like that. But with the game industry, man, I don't know. Because there's so much AI could do in gaming. And the gaming... People who game are ruthless. Like, they'll say they give a shit about 100K jobs being lost, and then, like, still turn around and spend all their money and pay the $100 a game and everything. And like these studios keep going because they're not going under, because everyone says they're mad at them and doesn't stop buying their products. So honestly, I think AI is a big bad in the game world. However, it's like mixed results in tech. Like, they keep trying to make it the tech world, and it keeps failing here and there in big ways, and it's they're hacking each other now. So I don't know. AI and tech, I also feel, will find a balance. But yeah, AI in gaming, I don't know, man. AI may take over there, but not here, because we're playing on PS2. Steven says, I hope that the AI shit comes to the point where live music is in high demand again, because people want to know for sure what they're vibing to clubs and bars if something is real. Oh yeah, I forgot to, yeah, while I was saying all that, I did neglect to talk about music. Yeah, I think music is another place where, honestly, actually, if anything is going to purge as much AI as possible, I think it's gonna be music, because like it's out of control right now. But like you got reports of people like Spotify making changes because people are complaining in such mass that when they find, like, because they're hearing this new music and then they're finding out it's AI generated and complaining. So I think music is one of the places that that will purge as much AI as possible, and like you said, end up like really like live music is really going to do well in the face of AI. Yeah, I think that tracks 100%. Steven said, also said, oh yeah, by the way, I don't go checking out any more trailers for Kingdom Hearts 4. It gives too much away. Fair enough, even though it's going to be like 15 years before I play it. Steven said, just know that what you said you didn't like about it before is not a concern in terms of apparent lack of Disney and stuff. Cool. Alright. I will take that and run with it. But yeah. Yeah, this AI stuff's crazy. And then they're like, and then they're slapping AI on stuff that's technically not even AI, man. Like, there's like functions that like editing programs have like had a version of forever or whatever, and they've upgraded it and upgraded and upgraded it, and now they've upgraded it again, but they're calling it AI, but it's not like operating on a generative system, so it's not like tied into data centers or anything like that, but they're still calling it AI, And so, like, to be functionally correct when you're talking about it, you have to say, like, yeah, I use this AI feature, I use that AI feature. And then you sound like a fucking asshole, especially when you're like not pro AI, like not pro generative AI anyways, or open source, because those are the bastard ones that are like economically fucking terrible, or yeah, economically terrible, or the fuck am I trying to say? Not good for the planet. But like, yeah, I mean, there are AI features in the video editing programs that I use that, I couldn't keep them up there.
We did it!
That like, yeah, like, I mean, like, I find it hard to talk about because, like I said, you sound like an asshole for saying you use it. That's only because a lot of people don't understand the differences. They just see AI and they're like, oh, so you're a fucking asshole. So it is what it is. It's whatever. Like, I know the difference. I know what I'm doing. So it's whatever, but... Get him, kids! Alright, Donald, level up. Viremaster says, problem with AI being an umbrella term with machine learning, LLMs, and NPC behavior being lumped into one. Yeah, man, like... And this is why there's, like, the idea, like what I was talking about that I saw the news story about from Philip DeFranco last week. I forgot to give everyone more potions. Like, whatever that is that he's talking about, is like the kind of thing you want to see in hospitals. You don't want, like, open source or generative stuff in hospitals because it's just going to make up its own thing and make mistakes. But if you have, like, a closed source, like, it is not necessarily connected to the internet, but it has been trained on medical journals and stuff, and all of its output is double checked by medical professionals. That's the kind of AI I want to see. That's the good AI. That's the AI we all thought AI was gonna be. And this generative open source, like, fucking chat GPT garbage needs to go, man. We don't need it. It's only hurting industries. It's like hurting people. It's convincing people to hurt themselves. It's just bad news, man. Open source and generative. That is like, shit.
I give up.
However, hold on, guys. On Twitch, Lordly Grandparent New just said AIViewersSteamboat.com. So I don't know, man. I could get some AI viewers. We keep losing. We've been losing viewers this whole time. I think it's because I'm talking about AI. I don't know. It is a bummer topic. I remember generating that song with you about fast food from all over the world in the style of the Ramones. Wait a minute. I don't even remember doing that. Or were you doing that and sending it to me? I don't know. Because, like, I don't know. I don't remember generating it. I was using the, like, crayon app or whatever it was called before it was, like, the crayon thing. Back when it was, like, all in good fun. We didn't know about the data centers yet. And, like, a lot of the images it would spit out were, like, nightmare fuel. Like, I think I put in a prompt of, like, Jack Black eating a sandcastle on the beach. And, like, some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. R2-D2 wearing a bikini. Like, there's some funny shit that's the only generative stuff I fucked with. And again, that was before we knew all this shit. Or at least it was, like, widely known. I'm sure people out there knew about it and were probably screaming about it from early on. But, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna take a drink of... of Daddy's Game Fuel. Not to be confused with Mountain Dew Game Fuel, not sponsored. Wish I was. All right, we're gonna do the Pegasus one this but yeah, I just wish they'd like. And this is another thing I hate about AI, man. Like, it's built into all the algorithms now. And like the algorithm, I can't grab hold. I don't know what I'm doing. Like there was a minute there where I was kind of figuring it out here and there.
Nothing to it.
I don't know how to get people engaged. I'm posting at the times, like the analytics tell me that like everybody's like online and stuff. I don't know if it's like I'm posting about the same stuff too much. I need to hire a like a one-day consultant or something, just to like, hey, look at my shit and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I'm doing right. Because like, man, I do not know how to get people engaged. I really don't. I'm posting in the wind here. I even like, because at this point, like, my attitude is, man, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do to be ethical. And I'm not going to sign up for the partner program or whatever, because I don't want their money. But, which we would qualify for, right? We could do. But I reactivated the Subject to Change TikTok account. Mostly because, like, on the off chance it pushes anyone towards the YouTube channel or gets somebody to watch one of our movies or something. There's like 15,000 followers on there. Although that's the other thing, man. These, like, follower numbers, they mean something to the people who want to work with you and engage with you, but they don't mean anything to, like if I was trying to sell a film, and they looked at our YouTube numbers, they'd be like, okay, well, they've been doing all right on YouTube and stuff, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we haven't, comparatively. But like, that could convince a company. However, what I mean, like, when it comes to people actually seeing our stuff, man, we're just shy of 600 subscribers on YouTube here. And, don't mean anything. Like, if we're lucky, we get like 50 views on a stream. And that's mostly like not subscribed people. And they don't watch the whole thing. So it's like, these numbers mean nothing, but they're all also so important. Like, I don't know, man. It's so confusing and frustrating. And the one thing that really sucks about it is that, like, the media literacy, or the social media literacy of everyone, I'm poisoned, is infuriating. The internet as we know it, like, the internet in general is just, it's been around for almost 40 years. Social media's been around for like 20. And still people out here brave enough to say to my face, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how any of it works. Yes, you do! I see you motherfuckers sharing shit. And it ain't mine! No, there are people on the stream who share our stuff. And I thank you for it. I really do. I don't know why it's not enough to get other people to share it. I don't know why there's other people who say they support us and don't share our stuff, man. What is that? There are people straight up show up, like there have been people who've shown up to all our screenings and they never share our shit. Are you gatekeeping us? Please don't. It's maddening, man, because that's the thing. Here's the deal, I'll use the reactivated TikTok as an example. we reactivated our TikTok. The first thing I post was kind of a take on what our first post was. Our first post did like, God, what was it? Like 27 million? Like, and that's how we got so many followers on TikTok and everything. And like, it's been middling results since then. So it's like, it's whatever. Like, that doesn't mean anything. It was really cool at first. And like, I have since learned that who cares? But we posted that. We posted kind of a version of that, a re-edited thing. Oh God. Okay. There we go. And man, somehow it hooked people again. It is at over 400,000 views now, like 3,000 likes and everything. Well over 100 shares. And here's why. Because at first it was doing like what shit on our TikTok normally does. It was like, it was resting at 200 for a while. And then somebody shared it. And it started gaining a few more views. Another person shared it. And a couple people commented. And stuff. And like, as soon as like the couple of shares here and there started pouring in and the comments were going, that's when shit started catching fire. Like, that's when it like got up to 100,000 overnight and shit. So it matters. Like, it really, really fucking matters. Like, comments and sharing matters so much in this shit. Maybe not necessarily on YouTube, but on social media and on shit like TikTok. And it's just, man, we make our posts. Every now and again, I'll make a post, like, kind of trying to remind people. And the fucked up thing is those posts get so much again. People will share that post. And then we share something else like a few hours later. Nothing. Fucking crickets. We'll share something like, come see our movie. Crickets. It's fucked up, man. And I don't know how to make any fucking sense out of it. And it is going to drive me insane. Like, part of the reason STC started as a partnership was because I knew we needed to be, like, we needed people to be in charge of various things. It just wasn't going to work in the two variations I did it in, and, like, that's why we don't do it. But, like, I was like, somebody has got to be focused on the social media. We got to have somebody focused on the social media. And so it's me. Like right now it's me because, like, I got Kayla helping out, but she's not, like, she has not joined in the company in an official, like, on paper capacity yet. And, like, all the stuff I got her doing does take a lot of burden off of me. But like, I'm not going to put the social media on her because it's like, all right, I put the social media on her, then I got to take all that other stuff over because like, whoever's doing the social media has to be very focused on the social media. And I can't be totally focused on it, but I also can't be, like, it's just splitting the difference. Like, if I take back on all the business stuff and put her on social media, then I'm just splitting my attention anyways. And I could, this paradigm is way more effective this way. But, like, fuck, I would, like, you want to talk about, do I have financial goals for the company in filmmaking? Only because I want to pay somebody to do the social media. Like, if I want to be making money at this at all, it's so that I can pay someone to do the social media so we can maintain whatever that success looks like, and I can stop doing the social media and focus on something else. Because it's so shitty. Fuck, I hate this part. I hate that part so much. Let's check in with chat. It's just, like, that, and that's the part I hate the most, is that it is so hard to get people to remember, because you've already told them, and they already know. Everyone already knows that's the thing. Everyone already knows. Nobody is convincing when they say they don't know that, or they didn't know that. And then they forget. Keeping people, like, engaging in shit, ugh. And, like, people won't comment. People won't comment on the Subject to Change Entertainment posts. They only comment on the posts I make personally. You're over 2,000 followers. almost 2,000 followers on Facebook. We're like 12 away or something. And I can't get these motherfuckers to share shit and comment. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is what tonight's stream has been. Check in with chat. Steven, in regards to the generative AI stuff. It says, I didn't send it. I'll generate something, but never post it or do anything with it. I have a fascination with taking my own songs and trying to see what they'd sound like if Bob Dylan played with them. Like, that shit is just for me to laugh at and get some perspective on. Fair enough. Like, at least you're not poisoning the pool along with everyone else. You are poisoning the water supply that is whatever water supply it's using to help you make those songs. But, like, man, I'm not the kind who's like, I am the kind, I'm not like, grab Steven, put him in a box, throw it underground, because he's doing this. Again, you're not poisoning the pool, so you're not taking up any space that should be taken up by people who are actually making their shit. You're not out here posting their shit going like, look at what an artist I am, like other assholes. You're just doing a slightly unethical thing, but it's not like anyone. I mean, if you're gonna use generative AI, that is the bottom of the barrel, least thing you can do. I'm not gonna say I support it, but I understand it. Cause goddamn, sometimes I will see these, like, okay, one of the things I want to talk about tonight is the X-Men casting. And I can't remember her name right now. I got it on my phone. I'll say it later. But the girl from Obsession, I saw a picture and I didn't share it. And I won't interact with these things either. I didn't share it, but it was her face from that moment in Obsession where she's got like the huge frowny face, like that face, but like they've generated the Rogue costume on her and like with the hair with the white streak and everything. And it was pretty funny. Fuck them for making it, posting it, but it was pretty funny. I won't interact with it. I won't share it. And then there's that part of me that goes, fuck, I wish there was something ethical about this. I wish there was a way. I wish there was any version of this where I could feel good liking it, like feel okay liking it, feel okay sharing it, sending it to some friends, and being like, look at this. It's kind of funny, right? But unfortunately in my head, like when I think about doing that, I think badly about myself, and my personal morals get in the way of me doing it. So that is the part of me that understands why you would want to take one of your own songs and go like, what does this sound like from Dylan? Because I absolutely understand that impulse. Again, without condemning or condoning, to quote Dr. Manhattan, without condemning or condoning, I understand. As Steven also said, I share your stuff. I know, like I said, there are people in chat right now who do share this stuff, and I thank you. Like, and every platform's different. What really sucks is on Instagram, it's so easy to do the repost button. If you're on Instagram and you see something you like, and like you want to support it, liking it is nice. That tells us you're enjoying it. It doesn't really help the circulation. Liking a post lets the people who posted it know you enjoy it. You support this. Getting it out there to people, however, that's where the sharing and the commenting comes in. That's when the algorithm gets involved. And every platform's different, but with Instagram, it's so easy. There's a repost button. And it's one click. It requires you to do nothing else. You just click it, repost, and it doesn't even take up any room on your feed. It just puts it out in front of other people. And I have posted about that, talked about that so much, and people just won't do it. It is, other than Travis, and Kayla on occasion, it is so rare that our stuff gets reposted on fucking Instagram. It's crazy out here, man. And with Facebook, I think there's got to be a significant amount of shares before like the algorithm really cares. I think it's got to be like somewhere around like 10 or so, and then it really start like 5 to 10 or something. And it really starts to get out in front of people. And with TikTok, like the ball gets rolling as it goes, but it has to like keep rolling. People have to keep sharing and commenting, or else at some point it stops. But it's so easy on Instagram, and nobody fucking does it. And nobody fucking does it. And it tells you how many people the post got in front of. It tells you, like, your post was viewed this many times. And then you'll see, like, okay, it was viewed 200 times. 3 people liked it. Nobody reposted it. You see what I mean? It's fucking maddening. It's madness. Kayla also said, or people will say who say support local art and don't show up for anything we do, then complain they wish we did more screenings so they can watch stuff we did. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Look, hey, everyone's got their priorities, and there's been more than enough times, most of the time, when we've had a screening and there's some other event going on. Fair enough. We start advertising well in advance. A lot of times we advertise in advance of some of these things that end up going on that same weekend. But it is what it is. You know, what I'll say publicly is that does suck. If somebody watching the stream right now, if you are the kind of person who goes in front of another artist and says like, I wish I could, this, that, and the other thing. You know it's all bullshit. You know everything you're saying is bullshit. You're just trying to be nice. Just don't fucking say it. Don't fucking say it. If anything, honestly, for me personally, I would prefer more people said, like, I don't like your stuff, man. I don't want to come see it. Okay, fine. Like, that'll put you in my head as, like, don't talk to them about it. That's not your audience. Cool. I understand that. I can live with that. But, like, 20 people telling you, like, I do love your stuff. I follow everything you do. I just couldn't make it to this, couldn't make it to that. And then you literally never see them and they don't actually share anything. I had one person that I got into it with in the comments of one of our posts that like was whining about something, my opinion about something. And they're the person. I never see their name pop up. And when it's like anywhere between 3 to 10 people that regularly interact with your stuff, you know who it is. You know who's interacting. You take note. It's easier than like 3,000. And they're like, oh, this is how you're going to treat people, blah, 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 blah. It's just about engagement. And I'm like, it's not like you ever share anything anyway. Like, and then they like fucking left the page and everything and all that. See you later, man. I don't care. I don't care to lose your follow. I don't care to lose your subscribe. Because you don't fucking interact. You don't fucking do anything with it. You just lie to me. You lie to my face. That's what you do with it. You can say I'm subscribed and that gives you carte blanche to lie to my face, I guess. Yeah, those people fucking suck. But at the same time, it's not like if I'm face to face with someone and they're like, oh, I wish I could come see your stuff. Oh, I wish you'd do more screenings and all that. Because we do plenty when we do. It's not like I'm going to be like, well, fuck you. You had your chance. You know, I'll be like, yeah, well, you know, things happen. You know, you got to put on that Ben the Human face. Steven says, I don't have time to come to things anymore. So, like, I'm an understanding person. You've got kids, man. You got kids, you're working full time. I get that. Like, if someone's like, oh, I wish I could come to your stuff. When are you doing another thing? Blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, you know, just, I didn't know about it. Blah, blah, blah. All this stuff. Like, nah, man, just say, like, you couldn't make it. Just say you can't make it. Say you're not going to make it. Like, that's fine. I get it, Steven. I know what your situation is. I know when you have an opportunity, you'll watch it online. So, Kayla Joe faces. Oh my God. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Goddamn. Tonight's fucking barely Kingdom Hearts. All right, I'm gonna try and get through chat a little quicker here. So chat, I just woke up over to research about websites. Yeah, we are. We got some website stuff coming up. Cool stuff. Things are moving. Things are moving. This is why I'm bringing Kaylin, because if I didn't, nothing would be happening with any of that right now. Or I'd be stopping everything to do that. Nothing would be happening creatively, and stuff's happening creatively. I'll talk a little more about that here in a minute. Steven says, and I don't get along with people, so it's more polite for me to stay home. Man, I don't give a shit if you, the getting along with people's on you, right? That's fine. Hey, that's on you, man. So if you can show up, show up, man. But like I said, I get it. You got kids, full-time work. Been there. Travis says, just let everyone know I'm watching minutes behind. Oops, wrong profile. Travis is on his personal. Creative Jargon in chat. There he is. Dr. T. Neal in chat. Says filming and prepping canvases. Hell yeah, brother. Watch the Travis just had a video come out. It's the most recent video. I can't remember the exact name of it. Why You Don't Need Hollywood or something like that. But it's like kind of an interview thing with me. And mostly it's focused on how do you set up your own, so you've made the film, how do you set up your own screenings? But it's got a lot more stuff, the kind of stuff that I said we were getting from the Indie Gathering International Film Festival, the kind of stuff that I'm man, it's good to know there are people willing to be this helpful and explanatory and want to see other small creators doing the damn thing and in it so everyone can get ahead kind of stuff. That's the kind of video it is us really propping up the small creator and going hey, here's what I did, here's what you should do starting out if you can. Just a really encouraging video. So if you or yourself are a filmmaker, or you just want a little motivation, watch that video on the Creative Jargon channel. It's a collaboration video too, so I believe it appears on my channel as well. Kayla says, Steven, brother, you are different. You are new dad to twins, would totally understand. Steven says, I am different. I'm if Joe Dirt was Obi-Wan too. I can see it. When I think, look, I have a folder with responses and reaction gifs. And one of them in there is Joe Dirt in Jedi robes. It says, is this where you want to be when the Force Awakens? I think of you, Steven, every time I see that one. Every time I see that in that folder or I use it, I'm thinking of Steven. Firemaster says, also coming from game dev, marketing and advertising are the really frustrating part of making something there as well. Yeah, man, it's so and it's the frustrating thing is the simplicity of I get I gotta put the materials together. I gotta be on top of putting them out. Even the boots on the ground stuff, taking flyers out and everything. It's everything about America has been built towards making things convenient for ourselves. And now there's a lot that can be said going back and forth on whether that has gone full circle and everything is now inconvenient because of all of the excessive need to convenientize everything. In shitify is a word people have been throwing around recent years, but when it comes to supporting small stuff like this, it has been made so convenient. And yes, the algorithms made it harder. And I really wish platforms would go back to a system where it wasn't the algorithms, because that is where the small creators were made. That's how you got your fucking Jacksepticeye's and PewDiePie's and Smosh. That's how those things became popular. If Smosh started today the way they started back then, you'd never fucking hear about them. You would never fucking hear about those boys. They'd get 6 months to a year in and just stop. Probably. But anyway, it has all been made so convenient to work with the algorithm, QR codes and everything, like, and we are trying to adapt as best we can as a one coming up on two, as a two-man operation at this point. But fuck, it is hard to just get a person to do the one simple thing. To get one person to do it and do it consistently is so hard. And maybe we just suck. Maybe our stuff just sucks. Maybe I suck. Maybe that's it. Maybe people just don't fucking like what we're doing. But please jump in a comment and tell us. Jump in a comment section and say, hey, you suck. This sucks. I don't want to see it anymore. You know, I don't know. But no feedback? Little to no feedback? From, like, other people, like, I know Travis supports us. I know Steven's going to support it. I know Kayla's going to support it. I know Micah supports it. You know, it was like a handful of other names that I could point to. There are people I know support it. And there are people I know say that they support it and do occasionally support it or show up for the things. And then there's, like, thousands of other people following us between platforms that are just MIA. I don't know. Oh my god. Fuck. Sorry. Sorry. Kayla called Steven Jody Wan Kenobi. Jody Wan Kenobi. That's great. Steven said, bro, this river been had uranium in it. Yeah, well, you know, the Ohio River has been fucked for quite some time. Steven says, I'm not an artist. I make noise sometimes and scribble. Well, I mean, like, look, I mean, you do make your own music. So that in turn is artistry, I guess. If you don't want the title, that's fine. I get it. I say the same thing about myself. I am not an artist. I know how to point a camera. I know like what I want to do. I can edit and all this shit. I don't see it as artistry, what I do. But like there are people who auto-generate shit, do this AI auto-generative shit and go like, I am an artist, or like AI artists are artists and shit like this. Like, that's what I'm talking about. You're not running around saying that. You could, if you wanted to, say I am an artist because I write and make my own songs, because you do that. And if you did that, I would support that title. But if you were like, I'm also an artist because of this AI thing, I'd be like, no, you're fucking not. Kayla says, I'm only sometimes because I am hardly on Instagram. Usually you can tell I am because, I know. You're like, you're not an Insta girly. You only just got on Instagram too because like I suggested you should do it for your business page, which is why you should be on Instagram a little bit more. Posting just anything and everything you can. Travis says, T's newest video is fire emoji. Watched it with my wife. Oh, that's right! Oh, that is where I got that meme! Steven said, who do you think made that meme of Joe Dirt as Obi-Wan Kenobi? Is this where you want to be with the Force? That's where I got it! I got it from you! That's why I think of you. Man, my memory sucks. Steven says, after spending so much time with the Gujarati lately... Gujarati. Yeah, okay, I think I said that right. Lately, I see the era of American consumerism and the loss of our traditions and values as communities, man, for real. Such a true fucking statement. Removed it because by the time you read it, we'll be in a different spiral. I didn't see that you removed anything, but okay. Fucking A, guys. Fucking A. that went a lot farther than I intended for that to go. The Indie Gathering had an AI block, by the way, so there is that. But like, but there was so much community and like poignancy and attitude towards get out there and make the thing and make it with your two hands. There was a big message of like, do it DIY if you gotta. Like, the messaging outweighed the fact that there was an AI shorts block, which was right before our screening. I'm gonna try this Hercules Cup again. God damn it, this may be all we do. I am probably changing the thumbnail. Oh boy. Hold on. While we're on since we mentioned there were two subjects we mentioned that oh good, and it's up right now. There were two subjects that we mentioned while I was off on that tyrant. So I was gonna try to make posts about this on our platforms. Well, I wasn't sure when it was gonna go up, and I really had no materials to really post for it. But while we were at the Indie Gathering International, we did an interview with a guy named Eric Williams. Really, really cool guy. Like, the interview was great. He's a great interviewer. But more than that, he was just a cool hang. Like, talking to him at the VIP parties and whatnot and stuff that we attended. He was just a good time. Fun guy. Really hope our paths cross again. But, like, part of doing this is, like, putting yourself out there. It's like, you could put a lot of onus on, like, man, why aren't people sharing this stuff? Why aren't people interacting, even though they know to do it and they say they want to support us? Like, there's a lot of onus you could put on that, but there's also getting out there and putting yourself in front of people as well. Getting in the rooms and saying, hey, my name is Vincent, here's my QR code. There was a lot of that at the Indie Gathering. From other people and ourselves. Which is why, like, we're kind of pushing websites to the forefront, so that we can do a new QR code and make new business cards. Because guess what? People still like business cards. Like, beats the hell out of me. People still like a good business card. But as a backup, it's good to have a screenshot of your QR code on your phone too. But anyways, he was doing these interviews, and we were kind of just sitting there in the VIP room for the filmmakers and stuff who were attending the festival. And it was just kind of like, hey, we were talking to him a little bit, like, oh, hey, what is this? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And then we used that as an opportunity to go, like, well, if you're taking, like, quote-unquote walk-ins, like, we'd love to do an interview. And stuff. So we set it up. We made sure we got it done. And that interview, as of, hold on, I'm going to run around a little bit. As of an hour ago, is up on Eric Williams' YouTube channel, aka at Saturday Fright Theater on YouTube. So follow him on Instagram. He's at Saturday Fright on Instagram. But go on over to after the stream, or like right now to the. If you want to dip out, go off to the side. Put that in your watch later, or go subscribe to him. Man, go subscribe to him. He's got just under 200. We can help him get over 200 subscribers. We can help him get over 200 subscribers, kids. So yeah, we did that interview. It is an interview about Rat Songs, but it is also like about STC as a whole, kind of us, our plans going forward. That movie project, we talked about it on the interview. I don't know why I'm being cagey about it, but we talked about it in the interview, and there were people in the room, because like there were a lot of people in the room, and they were being quiet out of, like, you know, respect for like the thing that was going on. But there was one dude who the convention that we attended, where we had the bad experience with the other filmmakers, and I forgot to give everyone potions again, and all that. We were also reading scripts that were submitted to the festival, and one of the scripts was called A Huge Fucking Spider, and it was really funny and really cool. Well, that guy was at this convention, or at this festival, and had submitted that script for festival contention and won an award. And so he was in the room while we were doing this interview. And when I started talking about that project, he got so jazzed up. And after we were done with the interview, it was like, oh, like, you got to do that movie. Apropos of anything, because I wasn't posting about it or anything, I wasn't talking to anyone outside of the festival about it. I got a message from, fucking hell. I got a message from J.M. Bush, JIB, the Monday after the film festival, just saying, like, man, you gotta do that fucking Goat Man thing. And I was like, funny you should mention that, because a lot of people at this convention said the same thing and actively hooked us up with contacts to maybe get the ball rolling on that. So I'm entering pre-production on it because, like, it's a very experimental thing I'm doing. It's not necessarily going to be a script. So I'm gonna get the ball rolling on that, start working on that. And that's gonna be the next film that comes out from STC. But we talk about it in that interview. But it was a great interview. He's a good interviewer. And he was just a cool guy. Cool guy off camera. So yeah, absolutely. Check out at Saturday Fright Theater on YouTube or at Saturday Fright on Instagram. And we're going to post about that. I think like our posts that we do late at night don't do well. So I'm gonna post about that come tomorrow. So we're gonna be posting about that tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it tonight. I want to. Maybe I'll put it in the background while I'm doing something. But in my mind, I remember it being a good interview. And he also did one, what was her name? Kristen or Krista Miranda, who was another filmmaker that we talked to out of New York, that we had a great conversation with about film, but also just about like stuff and life and stuff. She was really cool. She won an award that weekend. I can't remember which award it was, but it was a cool award, and she won it, and she deserved it. But yeah, I'm gonna be checking out that interview myself. We're gonna go ahead and save real quick. What do you guys think? Should I do the Hercules thing again? Where did we land on the gummy ship thing? Did we land on, like, you should do some gummy ship stuff? I don't know. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. Maybe I should just keep going with the... Maybe we should just keep going. I'm going to keep going with the Hercules Cup. Especially because we've got other conversations to have still. But yeah, one last time. Well, I'll say it again at the end. I'll plug it again at the end. Ah, crap. I lost my stupid post. Hold on, we're gonna pause. I hate how, like, you'll leave something on an app and then, like, specifically so you can come back to it, and then it's like, nah, bro, you're done with that. You're done with that post. It's over. Here we go. I think this was it. Okay, yeah. Jesus. I wanted to, hold on. Because I'm going to have to read these real quick. I'm going to talk about the X-Men. I'm going to talk about the Marvel announcements. Steven said, you unintentionally did a good Donald impression when you said specifically. Viremaster, Micah said, or save Hollow Bastion for next stream. You could add armor and guns to the gummy to survive the trip. Okay, we'll do this one more time. We'll do the Hercules thing, and then we'll fuck with the gummy ship. Yeah, Hollow Bastion is gonna be next stream. I have to change the thumbnail, but that's fine. I don't care. Kayla says, I know I'm bad at social media in general. I had the attitude at a young age that I didn't care about posting about myself and would rather live in the moment. Oh, trust me, like, I'm of the same mind. If I could walk away from it all, if I could walk away from, that's what I'm saying. Like, if there's any reason I want to make money at making films, it's because I want to hire someone to do social media. That is my entire motivation. That is why our Facebook is monetized now. Because it qualified, and I was like, fine, if we can make an extra $2 a month, cool. But you can help us out by signing up for $1 a month at or patreon.com slash subject exchange ENT. Kayla, let's make a note. We might buy another URL for the Patreon. I don't know. Maybe that's overkill. Maybe that's overkill right now. Maybe that's something we do later. STCclub.com. I like the sound of that. Anyways, here's if you haven't heard, here's the cast for the new X-Men film. We've got Christopher Abbott as Professor X. Some of you who follow me personally saw that I made a post that said, so apparently I'm coming up on, to me, my X-Men age. Because it's like, what? This guy is 40. He looks younger than me. I'm 38. And he's playing Professor X. Then we've got Kit Connor, Cyclops. That was announced before. Looks good. I don't know who he is. Sadie Sink, who was in the most recent Spider-Man movie, she did a fantastic job. I really liked her in Stranger Things as well. Hell yeah, fuck yeah, let's go with Sadie Sink. Maya Boyd, don't know who that is, but based on looks, she looks great. She looks like she'll be a great Storm. Also, great move. Absolutely, you should have Storm in this movie. Adam Driver is Mr. Sinister. I can see it. The funny thing is, hold on, I'll circle back to this. Samara Weaving, which is a name I know I've heard, but I don't know what she's from. I don't know anything about her. She'll be playing Emma Frost. Interesting. Let's go with some Emma Frost. I think she's been underserved in previous X-Men movies. So let's do her right, though. If we're gonna have Emma Frost, let's do it right. And then Indy Navarrete, who is Nikki from Obsession. Which if you haven't seen Obsession, she does a phenomenal job on it. She's juggling a variety of personalities in the movie, so she's pulling triple work on that movie, and she nails every single level of it. So her as Rogue, I'm here for it. Let's see what she's got. She's somewhat untested, I guess. You could say, like, I guess in my mind she's untested, but like the come up this actress has had, from struggling to pay her bills. I saw something like going through, like, this has been her journey, struggling to pay her bills in streaming, doing dirt cheap, no budget indie movies, finally getting, something like Obsession, which blows up, and then boom, immediately a Marvel movie. Awesome to see. You love to see it. That's the sort of thing that says, hey, the dream is still out there. It is capable. You are capable of achieving this dream. It's the kind of thing that motivates people like me. Like, I don't care if I ever get there. I just care if, like, I keep paying my bills and I keep making movies for the rest of my life. We talked about this earlier, but, like, it's not impossible. It's not impossible that some, like, hey, this one thing comes along and it blows up and you didn't expect it to, and now, like, you know, you're working for Marvel. That's the story right there. There's the proof. But the cast, despite the unknowns, Steven says these are real. Yes, these are an official announcement that came out of D23. But the cast seems good. Most of them going off of looks, and like the response I'm seeing to some of these castings are really positive. So people who do know who these actors are into it. Like I know Navarrete from Obsession. Obviously, I know who Adam Driver is. And there was another one in there. Hold on. There was another. Oh, yeah, Sadie Sink. And I know who Sadie Sink is. And I'm happy with those. And the other ones, I'm like, hey, let's see what they got. I love that with this X-Men movie, they're going with generally an untested an untested cast. Like, I'm not going to say completely unknowns, because like I said, there are people out there saying, like, they know who they are, but, like, for a wider audience, unknowns, you know? They're not, the biggest stunt cast in this, the two biggest stunt casts in this is Adam Driver, and honestly, Indy Navarrete, probably, and I hope I'm saying her last name right, probably the bigger stunt casting than him. Honestly, Indy Navarrete is such a smart casting move. And I hope she can do the role. I have to assume they've done the screen test with her. They had her. They didn't just say, like, hey, that Obsession movie did really good, let's just give her a role. I have to assume that they not interviewed. Why? The word auditions escaped me for some stupid reason. But at the same time, it's like Obsession did incredibly well with younger audiences. Gen Z loved Obsession. They made that movie an incredibly successful movie, and everyone else liked it too. But like Gen Z is gonna show up for Indy Navarrete and Sadie Sink. And Adam Driver, honestly, I don't know if he's driving any butts to the seats. He's good. I've seen him in a couple things. I liked him in the Star Wars movies. But I don't know that anyone's like, oh, Adam Driver's in this, I gotta see this. I don't know that anyone's saying that. Not that he's gonna do a bad job, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't think anyone's showing up for him. Yeah, I'm never gonna get that guy.
Nothing to it.
But also, another really smart move with this, like, going with somewhat unknowns, because you got to do that, and going young, so that way, like, you can get the, like, fucking 15 years of movies out of these guys. Wow. Oh, that happened fast. Ow, damn. All right. Because I'm gonna lose absolute focus when I start looking at we're gonna do the Hercules Cup again. I don't think we're gonna beat it, but I think at some point we're gonna circle back to this. But because I'm still talking about this shit, it just gives me something to do. Put some action on the screen. But yeah, no, I think it's smart going young with your cast, because on top of that, it just being a smart move in general if you're intending to make multiple movies, and I have to assume maybe some individual movies with these characters as well. But this movie, X-Men, is the first thing out of the gate after Secret Wars, and the big rumor on the table right now is that Secret Wars is going to hit a total reset button on the MCU. We're talking like if we do Iron Man again, it's going to be a new Iron Man. We do Captain America again, it's going to be a new Captain America. Thor, you know, like, they're hitting the reset button. Where we're going to be seeing a new MCU universe after Secret Wars. And if you know the comic book story, that makes sense. That's a good thing. In my opinion, that's a good thing. And I think it needs the refresh, especially since they've learned their lesson on, like, trying to go quantity over quality. And they've been shown that with these recent movies. These past few movies have been, and TV shows have been hit after hit after hit, as far as I'm concerned. Like, they're nailing it. And they've been more spread out. There's been less of them. They've been doing the right things in my book. And so if the intention is to continue doing that, focusing on the story and taking your time with it and putting out good stuff that people want to see, then a reset is necessary. But wanting to do it like comics, taking the old and using it to bring in the new, that's the right move in my book. And so, like, this X-Men movie is coming out May 20, or May something. They put out the exact date, but it's going to be May something 2028. And right, like, that's right after the December 2027 release of Avengers Secret Wars. So, just good moves all around, as far as I'm concerned, being made with this X-Men movie. So far, so good. It's got my attention. It's got high hopes from me. I think they're making the right moves. We're gonna check in with chat real quick. Not much has been happening in chat. Apparently, this is not a very stimulating conversation. Oh my god! Yeah, I'm never gonna beat that thing. Viremaster said babysitter Netflix movies is where I know bleeding. That, yeah, okay, yeah. Now that you say that, I remember somebody else saying that to me recently after this. I think it was in the group chat with Odell and Bob. Someone said that. One of them said that. But I have not seen those yet. I want to, though. They've been on my list because I've heard the second one is whatever, but the first one is oh my god, dude. But I heard the first one is, like, surprisingly really good and a lot of fun to watch. So that I'll have to watch that before X-Men comes out, because it's been on the list forever. But other Marvel stuff. They put out another. And I want to say this in chat for anyone. I've said it before. Kayla is in chat. Please know. Where we're at is we just watched. We just watched Thor Ragnarok. She still needs to see Ant-Man and the Wasp. And, oh, what's the other one? Oh, my God. There's another one. Oh, Doctor Strange. Before we watch Infinity War and Endgame. So, please, no spoilers post Thor Ragnarok. But, that new Doomsday trailer was cool. I really liked that new Doomsday trailer. It has me so much more jazzed up than that other one. I'm really hyped for it. Jesus, I want to cross my legs, but I got so many cords. Oh no! Damn it! I kicked the thing. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. We're back. Okay. And they released a the trailer for Vision Quest, which, again, no spoilers, because I'm so excited for her to watch WandaVision. And she's already seen Agatha all along. But she hasn't seen Multiverse of Madness or any of that stuff. So I'm really excited to take her on Wanda's journey from Infinity War through to Vision Quest. But the Vision Quest, really intriguing trailer. It looks like it's going to be a very experimental type thing, like what they did with WandaVision, which is also a very fascinating way to tell that story. It seems like they're going to do something equally interesting with that. Paul Bettany's incredible. However, what I will say, that isn't a spoiler if you saw the trailer or whatever. And Kayla has already seen Age of Ultron. Ultron is in the show. Somehow or another. I don't know how. They don't go into how. It could just be latent programming inside Vision. I don't know. Maybe Vision never left. We don't know. But Ultron is back in this series. But in a kind of buddy kind of, it's very interesting. It's very interesting what they want to do with that. So I'm very excited for that show. But a lot of good stuff. There was another thing that came out of D23 that was, oh, I liked Ahsoka. Ahsoka is not for everyone. And I've started to come to this opinion about Star Wars fans. There's the ones who are going to hate everything regardless, but there are also ones that, and they're going to hate, they would hate to have this term, but there are what I call I'm now calling Star Wars casuals, and they are the people who just watched the core movies and probably hated everything that isn't the original trilogy. And that's fine, they don't have to like, but are kind of annoying about it. Ugh. I'm gonna throw a potion real quick, but I'm calling those people Star Wars casuals from now on, because that's what they are. They don't read the comics, they don't read the books, they don't care about the video games, they don't care about the side movies, they don't watch any of the shows, they don't care about any of this stuff, but they want to be considered diehards. And they're just fucking not. They're just fucking not. And that's fine. You don't have to be. Nobody has to fucking do all that shit. And I'm not even gonna go as far as to say as I'm a Star Wars diehard, because I wanted to when they were starting to refresh and they were starting to do the books again. I tried reading all the comic books. I was reading the novels and stuff that were coming out for a bit there, but it just got to be too much. It just got to be too much, and I was like, I'm strictly gonna do what I care about. And so now I watch a lot of the shows and everything. And I do like the shows. I like some stuff has been whatever. And I get why, like, the legitimate criticisms about the Ahsoka series, but I thought it was good, man. Like, a lot of people really hated the Obi-Wan series too, and I was like, man, if you like the prequels, that show was awesome. That show was great. But there's a lot of people out there who hate the prequels, and that's fine. Again, you don't have to like them. Nobody's forcing this shit on you, man. Just, if you don't want to watch it and you didn't like the predecessors, don't watch it. But they did have a trailer for Ahsoka season 2. I thought it rocked, man. I'm really down for this. I'm really jazzed to see what they do with Thrawn. It probably will be the last season. But yeah, like I'm interested in this fucking Star Wars Starfighter movie that they got coming up. And like, hey, here's the thing. Here's another like example, like how I do it. God damn it. I had a feeling about Mandalorian and Grogu, and I was like, I'm not sure. I might want to go see it. I'm gonna wait till it comes out and see what people are saying. Because there are some people who have trusted opinions that I will like. Some things I'll wait for them to review it, and I'll go like, okay, well that probably informs closer to what I would think. And Mandalorian and Grogu, the movie was what people said was like, it doesn't advance the story. There's no character growth. It's like they took 2 episodes of the show, smashed it together. So we're going to watch it on one of our streaming nights one of these days, but I'm glad I didn't go see it in theaters. I was like, I'll wait. And if I never see it, I'm not worried about it. Because apparently, like, if they do another season of Mandalorian, which is like up in the air, we don't know if they're going to finish that story. If they do another season, this movie is apparently, it couldn't possibly advance the story at all. You could not watch this and watch that next season and be fine. But yeah, that's how I am with it. So you don't have to watch everything. I don't watch everything. Checking in with chat here. Matt said Zootopia 3 is real. Cool. I don't care about the Zootopia movies, so I've never watched any of them. But people are really diehard for it. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I'd watch it and I'd be like, yeah, it's pretty good or whatever. Maybe I'd love it, but I'm just like, man, there's so much that I really, really want to watch. That is like, that list piles up every fucking month, you know? And we're talking like, there are things on that list from like the fucking 70s. Like fucking, not Rosebud, what the fuck is it called? Citizen Kane is on that list. So like, you know, so like if I'm like, about a thing right off the rip, it's probably not making the list unless like some crazy thing happens, some like group activity happens, and it's like, all right, if this is what we're doing, I'll watch it. So I don't dislike, to answer your question, I don't dislike Zootopia. I just don't care. There's just so much more that I'm like, I could watch Zootopia or I could watch Begonia, and I'm so much more interested in Begonia. So Begonia is gonna win, you know. I'm never going to willingly sit down and go like, let's watch Zootopia. It's gonna have to happen to me. I'm gonna have to sit back and let Zootopia happen to me. Is what's gonna go down with Zootopia if I ever watch it. But people do seem to really like it. People really seem to like Zootopia 2. So if you're jazzed about Zootopia 3, fuck yeah, man. I'm hyped that you're hyped. Steven says, so they canned all the Kang plot lines. Yeah, dude. So here's my feelings about that. 100%. Agree with their decision to get rid of that dude. Jonathan Majors, that's his name. Get rid of that dude. He's a fucking asshole. And although he's a good actor, he can fuck off. To fucking hell with him. I hope he never works again. But that's not how Hollywood works. He is working again. It's just with shittier people. So we already know they're working. But I don't know how much. Here's the thing with Kang. They didn't do much setting him up anyways. Because they had him. They had a plan, I guess. But they fucked that up when they did Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania. They had a really interesting thing going on in the Loki series. And with the Loki series, they closed that chapter well too, so that I don't mind that they're moving on from Kang. But with Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, they made him feel like a non-threat. Like he was kind of a badass in Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania. But at the same time, at the same time, like, you can, like, it's an indefensible argument to say, like, okay, Kang's supposed to be this, like, crazy unstoppable thing, but also, Ant-Man can just kick him into a portal and spaghettify him. You can also bait him by Ant-Man just pushing him into a portal. You just got to do that a bunch of times. You just got to make a bunch of portals and push him into them a bunch of times. There's your big bad. Honestly, what I thought they were going to do in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania was I thought it was all building, because this a movie besides the whole Kang of it all, is it's just not good. There's one or two entertaining things, but one or two entertaining moments does not a good movie make. And what I thought they were doing, what would have earned that movie a notable spot, what I thought they were building to, especially in like the last half hour of the movie, was I thought they were gonna kill Ant-Man. What a fucking brave move that would have been. And it would have made the movie so much more interesting. It would have made Kang matter more. I thought they were going to let Kang kill Ant-Man. They didn't do that. They let Ant-Man kill Kang. What a fucking weird plan. So, I don't care much that they've scrapped the Kang thing. And again, with what they did in Loki, plausible deniability to close that chapter. Between Loki and Ant-Man,
That's the best you can do.
I guess that chapter's closed well enough for me. The other reason I don't mind them moving on from Kang is because, one, Doctor Doom is going to get more butts in seats, and the MCU needs that. The MCU needs butts in seats. They need profitable movies right now. Profitable, well-done movies. And Doomsday is going to do that more for them than Kang Dynasty was. Especially with all the bad will built up into Kang Dynasty. Like, Jesus. Oh, God damn it. Like, Kang Dynasty was probably not going to be a success. Anyway. They could have recast. And if they'd have done that, I'd have been like, okay, fine, yeah, let's keep going. But the arguments about Doomsday, because like one of the things people have been saying about Doctor Doom is like they haven't built him up. It's like, why should we care about Doctor Doom if they haven't built him up? Well, first of all, decades of media literacy has done a pretty good job of building him up. People know who Doctor Doom is, so there's a certain amount of that going into it that says, like, all right, yeah, they haven't built him up in the MCU, but you know who he is. Like,
that's the best you can do.
And if you don't know who he is, here's the thing. Most people didn't know who the fuck Thanos was. And here's the build-up they gave you for Thanos. He yelled at Loki once, and he got up out of a chair and grabbed a glove in a post-credit scene, which not everyone always watched. So that was your Thanos build-up. Also, he got talked about in the background. And the Doctor Doom build-up has been all of the media build-up. They've done a lot of like talking about Doom and advertising Doctor Doom is going to be the next villain. So that's their build-up. On top of that, he was in the post-credits scene for Fantastic Four. And honestly, if they're using Doomsday 2 setup, Doctor Doom, because he's also the villain in Secret Wars, kids. Sorry to spoil it for you, but yeah, he's the villain in both movies. If they use Doomsday to set him up and make him a threat, then good. That's a good use of the movie and character. God damn it! Just fucking stand still so I can catch you. Oh my god. So, at the end of the day, I don't care that they're moving on from Kang. I don't mind it one bit. Let's do it. Because, again, chapter's been closed as far as I'm concerned with what they have done with Kang. And fuck Jonathan Majors. And Kang wouldn't have been profitable anyways. Especially because of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Honestly, whether Jonathan Majors revealed himself to be a complete fucking shitbag of a human being or not, they probably should have started considering moving on from Kang anyways because of the response to Quantumania. I'm excited for Doomsday. I think it's going to be a cool fucking movie. Fucking hell. Goddamn thing's loose again. I think it's going to be a cool movie. I encourage people to go see it. Bitch ass motherfucking. It's like I can't move too harshly right now because it's fucking the thing up. So yeah, I'm fine with it. I think they've done enough. People know who Doctor Doom is, and those who don't will learn who he is in Doomsday. And if they don't want to learn who he is, then they won't see fucking Doomsday anyway. Like, if the whole thing going into Doomsday is I don't know who Doom is, and that's gonna fuck the whole thing up for me, whatever, man. Don't watch any movie. You don't know who any of the fucking characters are in the first time you see a fucking movie. You see a horror movie, unless it's a fucking franchise. And when you watch the first fucking movie in the franchise, you didn't know who they were. You saw the fucking movie anyways. And not knowing who a character is in a movie, and that being your excuse for not fucking seeing the movie, is such a lame fucking excuse. Don't even fucking talk to me about it. Don't even fucking talk to me about a movie if your excuse for not seeing it is I didn't know who the characters were. The movie tells you who the fucking characters are. Jesus, goddamn. Matt's leaving the stream, said have a good time but to play someone online. Alright, man, thanks for joining the stream. I saw where you asked what my favorite Zootopia character was. I don't have one. I haven't seen the movie. Unless you're asking chat. Let's revisit chat here for a second. Chat, since I've been going through the crazy amount of MCU movies to watch Doomsday in December, we have to make Vin to date me to watch Practical Magic. Why are you building this campaign? Why are you trying to gaslight me into thinking... all right, so she, in a message, she showed me the fucking, she showed me the merch, the theater merch that's coming out with the cups and the popcorn buckets and whatnot, because she really liked the cat one, thought it was cute, and it was a cute cup, and then followed it up with I know you didn't like the first movie, but I would really like it if we went to go see this one. I never said I didn't like the first movie. I had changes I would make to make it a better movie, but I liked the movie. Practical Magic was a fun movie, but there are changes I would make, and it would be a better movie. I would enjoy it more with those changes, but I liked the movie. And now she's getting in chat trying to say I'm not gonna take her to go see the movie. First of all, you're a grown-ass adult. You can go watch the movie whenever the fuck you want, regardless of me. Second of all, I'll go see the movie with you. I thought we were gonna go see the movie together. Anyway, I thought it was a non-conversation. It was yeah, that's gonna happen. You will not gaslight me or the rest of the internet into thinking I don't like Practical Magic. I just think it could be better. And we see other things. But like, look, we're on a timeline here. I didn't choose the date the Doomsday comes out. I didn't choose when that movie comes out, and I gave you an out. And you still have the out, but you've come this far. You're so close. Anyways, did Vin, Enviromaster asking, did Vin like fried green tomatoes? We haven't watched it yet. Shut up. We are gonna watch it. It's on the list. We have lists. Like, we were doing this whole like trilogy thing, but like the MCU has taken over because we are on a time frame here. She wants to go watch Endgame. I want her to see Endgame in a theater. They're about to re-release it September 25th. So we're going to go watch it in the theater again. And I would like for her to see that. So she's kind of got like a deadline to catch up to Endgame. And she's got like 3 movies. 3 movies to see before Endgame. On September 25th. So there's time. And then we're going to get her caught up for Doomsday on some series and stuff, like 2 or 3 movies that came out in between here and there. And she's seen a bunch of the ones that have come out since we've been dating, because we've been going to watch them in theaters. So so we're going to get back to our trilogies. We're going to get back to our like little movie date night list things. And fried green tomatoes is on there. Kayla said, to be clear, I had a lot of catching up to do and was by my choice to watch these, but I just want to get the cute cat cup in the theater. Steven says, Doom is just a better villain. And agree. I think Kang is interesting from a comic book reader's perspective. Kang is an interesting story. But Doom's more interesting, and Doom is the better villain. Steven says, does he need to be built up? Yeah, again, like I said, we didn't really build up Thanos, and not a lot. If you didn't know comics, you didn't know Thanos. So, and that worked out just fine. We got a Spider-Man that didn't have his original story. Exactly. Well, and that's because we all fucking know his original story. Now, I'll say, a lot of people know who Doctor Doom is. They don't know his origin story. A lot of people don't know his origin story, and that's fine. I think we're gonna get that in Doomsday. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna get everything we need, in my personal opinion. Kayla said, I haven't had a chance really to sit down and watch fried green tomatoes or make some. We do have green tomatoes in the freezer, but I think he would really enjoy it, and a lot of people tell me too that I would enjoy it too. Steven says, there's an idea that movies used to do all of the time. Introduce your villain for the movie you're watching, and in the movie you're currently watching. Yeah! And the MCU has done that a ton. Like, why are people so like, no, he needs to be in this, and the other thing. No, he doesn't! I would say I would have liked at least one more post-credit scene. Wouldn't have been bad. I would have liked something more from Spider-Man. Brand New Day in the post-credit scene, maybe a little Doom something, but it's fine. We got what we need. Fried green tomato, or Viremaster says fried green tomatoes was the first chick flick I saw. My grease monkey hillbilly grandfather had me watch it. That's funny. I don't remember what the first chick flick I saw was, but I do know I was an early adopter of. As far as dudes go, the first time I saw Mean Girls, I was like, you know what, man? I'm not even going to go by societal norms here. I love this movie. It's such a fucking good movie. And at that time, that version of the world gets called a couple things. But I was like, unabashedly, man, I was like, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. Mean Girls is the shit. And I stand by that. Still better. It's still the better version of the movie, too. Because I saw the, I went and saw the fucking musical in theaters. I was like, I gotta go see this movie. Wasn't as good. It was good, but wasn't as good. Craven Jargon says, I'm currently at the part where Vin just talked about our collab video. Oh. You got a while to go, brother. A lot of fun stuff in there, but you won't hear that. You won't hear me tell you that until for a while. Okay, let's do some. Let's fight Hercules. Let's lose, and let's do some gummy ship stuff. But suffice it to say, I am excited for anything MCU going forward, whether they're hitting the reset button or not. I'm fucking all in for Doomsday. I'm here for fucking Secret Wars, especially if Doomsday, if they stick the landing on Doomsday like I think they're going to. And I'm here for everything after, as long, of course, if they stick the. Honestly, I'm bought back in. Like I was starting to wane, and I'm bought back in.
Hey, you up yet?
Damn it! I gotta remember that he does that. Ugh. Is he chasing me now? Is that what we're doing?
Hey, give up yet?
Shit. Okay. Fuck. Shit. Fuck.
You're not too bad.
Damn it.
Hey, give up yet? Here.
Ugh.
Come on. Take that.
Damn it. I almost dodged that one. Okay, hold on. We're gonna focus up. We're gonna focus up here. Oh! Oh, he is. Oh, now he's. What? What is this? Oh, I thought he was gonna be permanently without it
Hey,
now.
give up yet?
Damn it!
This should help. Try this on for size. Hey, give up yet?
Well, this is not going well.
Hey, give up yet?
Heal.
Hey, give up yet?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways, Marvel's cool. Marvel movies are cool. DC movies are cool. Really looking forward to Lanterns. Came out tonight. Came out today. So if you're interested in Lanterns and some James Gunn universe of DC Lantern shit. Oh my god, my aim is so fucked.
Hey, give up yet?
Come on.
Try this on for size.
Damn it.
Hey, give up yet?
Take that.
Oh! Nah, he's gonna like. There's gonna be like 16 of them or something. Did I do it? Did I fucking win? All I had to do was shut the fuck
We're the
up.
champs.
Look at that. Look at that. All I had to do was shut my fucking mouth. Goofy obtained Hurt Shield. All right. All right.
Wow! And I didn't even hold back.
He didn't even hold back, guys.
Now I finally.
I'm
know
gonna
what you mean
revisit
about
chat
strength
here
of
in a
heart.
second.
Mine comes from Donald and Goofy.
Come again?
If we stick together, we're
We're
unbeatable.
unbeatable.
Not
Even though you
Hercules
literally
stands a
just
chance.
won this by not
With
sticking
these guys
together.
beside me, I'm ready for anything.
They weren't beside you when you beat Hercules.
Not exactly what... Of course. Your friends give you strength. Isn't that right, Phil? The three of you together make great heroes. And as a team, I'm sure you can overcome anything.
Oh, hell yeah. Got Olympia. That's what's up. Okay. Learned Yellow Trinity. Oh, I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we did this. Steven says, honestly, Trav, I thought you left. Crib Jargon said, no, I started like 20 minutes behind, then had to pause even, and I'm interacting with the real-time chat on my phone. Kayla says, I love starting shit on the stream to see his reaction. I'll gaslight all I want. It's for the views. I don't know how many views that's bringing in, but sure. Hey, if it gets people to share shit on Instagram, now we're talking. Steven says, I've seen like 3 movies or so since Endgame. I honestly did not like Endgame. I really enjoyed Infinity War, but I took a cigarette break and a bathroom break. That led into a halfy smoke in the theater. Steven, I just don't think it's for you, man. I don't think it's like, if you didn't like Endgame, that is a clear indicator that this franchise has not really been for. Never mind, he says it right here. MCU, DCU, Star Wars, all crap, in your opinion. Legendary Monsterverse, which I do love too. I think it's lower brow, and I don't mean that as an insult. I mean, like, there's not as much buy-in. Like, there's not as much buy-in. You really don't have to care about the characters all that much, but the characters that are there are fun. It's just, it doesn't require a lot of work, you know? Mentally, you just kind of sit there and you enjoy it. And, like, that has its place, so I love that. I just love the Monsterverse. We're even watching, Steven, have you seen Monarch? Monarch Legacy of Monsters, because that's been a pretty good show so far. And Zootopia on Tippity Top. Alright, whatever. Steven says, you don't understand, Vin. They're in his heart. Like, Vin is in the heart, is in his heart, too. Yeah, fuck that, man. I didn't buy it when it was Yu-Gi-Oh! In the heart of the cards. I'm not buying it now. Kayla says, having some girl dinner popcorn this Sunday. Did some food prep yesterday night. Steven says, you gotta start posting the food prep. Kayla said it's mostly the same stuff, to be honest, although soup last night was fire. Steven says, you just described what I like about the Monsterverse perfectly. Fair enough, man. And like I said, like, fucking, I like it too. And that's part of why I like it, because it's like, you know, but here's the thing. Godzilla Minus Zero, all day, man. Best fucking Godzilla movie I've ever seen. And you know what it is? It requires a lot of emotionality. You gotta really care about the characters. Like, it does a lot of work, and it's a very character-driven story. And Godzilla is an allegory in it. Like, he was always, like, he was originally meant to be. Godzilla was always an allegory in the beginning. So I love Godzilla Minus Zero. I really like the Monsterverse. The Monsterverse is fun. Steven says, don't need to. The next movie will probably barely acknowledge it. Maybe, I don't know. There may be like Kong started out, I think closed out season 1 and opened season 2. They're good, man. I'm just saying they're good. Like, if you like the Monsterverse movies, you're probably gonna like the show too. Steven says, still have yet to see it, but I loved Shin Gojira. Honestly, I don't know if you're gonna like it, man. I don't know if you're gonna like it. There's a lot of downtime. There's a lot of downtime just spending time with the characters. I think you'll think it's boring. Me personally, I fucking thought it was a phenomenal storytelling. I thought it was a great fucking movie. Kayla says a lot of people have told her she should have a cooking show. All right, so let's do the gummy ship shit. I can't believe we did that in the end. Is there gonna be another one? Because we've got 3 trophies. There's a spot for another trophy. I'm not saying we do it right now. I'm just saying, Firemaster, let me know to move. Let me know to do what I'm doing right now. I'm just saying there is another spot there. Maybe I'd do it on another. Hey! Look at that! Oh, we got another keyhole. Steve says, I like downtime. When there's a lot of action going on, I tend to go for my phone or think about songs I'd rather be playing. Fair enough. Oh, yeah. You know what? Kayla was just inviting Steven over for Thanksgiving. Yeah, man. You know what? You're welcome. Bring them kids. Bring that family. Wow. Okay. We did it, kids. Look at that. All right. I'm going to save the game. Then we're going to go to the gummy ship. How close am I to the end on this thing? Just out of curiosity, like, I'm still having fun with the game, but... Wait a minute. Why doesn't it have the fucking gummy ship on it? Do I have to go out the front doors? Okay. Firemaster says 3 to 4 streams from the end of the game, maybe 5 or 6. And Steven said about 2 worlds. Okay. Was there another yellow one out here? I'm gonna look around for a second. Okay, so we're close to the end of this. Hollow Bastion is a Final Fantasy world that sets up the last world. Okay, interesting. I don't know what will happen if we go that. Shit, that didn't do it. That also did not do it.
Thunder.
The food?
See ya.
I'm gonna use up all my magic. Final Fantasy as in Kingdom Hearts original world. Okay, I mean, either way. All right, what do I do with this? Or do I just not? Do I not have that spell yet? Or do I need to jump on top of it? Maybe I just can't do anything with it. All right, I'm gonna try and get the high ground and see if that helps.
Deep freeze.
Nope. Okay. I guess we'll try that another time. But I think aside from that white one, I think I got all the stuff out here. All right, let's fuck with the gummy ship real quick. It's gonna be a longer stream tonight than intended. It already is. Gummy Garage. I think it's just for hitting, is what Steven said. I think about the flame. Okay. Change ships? I don't think so. The garage. Go to Traverse Town and buy more gummy space from Sid. All right. All right. Okay. Oh, all right, dude. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Micah. I'm pretty sure pretty sure I don't know what sentence I was trying to say just now. See, that should have been, I should have hit the fuck out of that. Micah, did you have a chance to check that copy of Resident Evil 4? Because that's coming up next. If we only got 3 or 4 more streams left, then either that's got to be working or I got to start finding a copy of the game. Jesus. Because that's next up. We're revisiting the Resident Evil franchise for the first time. I was I was going to play Resident Evil 6 and then ended up losing my business and going through a huge breakup. So I never quite got around to it. When that game was coming out, because I was really interested in it. So Final Fantasy IV 2 will be the first time I'm playing, not Final Fantasy, but Resident Evil 4 will be the first time I've played a Resident Evil game again. If you do not count the demo for 6, because I played the demo for 6. Like it says, I plan on checking in on playing through RE4 this week. Hell yeah. Steven says it's going to be closer to 5 streams, I bet. I think if he loses to Rico only twice, it's like 40 minutes of gameplay alone. I don't know. Hopefully the MCU doesn't announce anything. That week. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're gonna get through this crazy thing together, though. We're gonna get through this crazy filmmaking thing, this crazy amount of streams together. Can I open this yet?
See ya.
Apparently not. He said, no, I mean from the cutscenes, not from you talking. This is not Sid. But yeah, I'm just excited that I have a heading for our next few projects. I was talking to, and I haven't looked at Travis's response to my last message yet. But I was talking to the set designer about Dragon Clock. Is this what I'm supposed to be buying? What am I supposed to buy here? You tell me. Oh, apparently I gotta use ice magic. Oh, also I got new weapons. What am I doing? Hold on, I got new shit I gotta look at. Hurt shield. Hell yeah, baby. I'm gonna upgrade that. Metal chocobo versus Olympus. We're gonna lose strength. We're gonna lose strength and... Yeah. Alright, so we're keeping metal chocobo. Comm levels or sys up. Okay. I'm just gonna buy both. We got enough for both. How many do I need? Like, should I have more? I probably shouldn't have bought level 2. Adds color to gummy blocks. Should I get Meteor G? Do I already have it? I don't have Meteor G. Mid-size laser. Mid-size cannon. I think I have some. No, apparently I have none of this. I have a ton of this. I have Thunder G, but I don't have max capacity. What are you talking about? So I should buy as many COM 3s as possible? Is that what we're saying here? Is that what we're saying here? Only need one of each COM sys and spray. Okay. What about these cannons and stuff? What should I be doing here? Might reveal invisible objects. Oh. You just tell me whatever to buy. I'll buy whatever. I don't even care. But yeah, I was talking to the set designer about Dragon Clock today, because I think we have a lead on a really cool basement. We gotta go check it out. But there's a really cool basement in the work that would also, if it is like how it sounds, what I'm being told about it, will require very little set building. We gotta build a breakaway wall, maybe like a door or something. But yeah, it's from what I've told, this should be a really, really cool spot for us to do it. And so then it's about props and, like, you know, shit to hang on the walls and some special effects and stuff like that. So it'll bring cost way down, which means I may or may not have to do a crowdfunder. But I'm very excited to be moving forward with Dragon Clock. It's a sketch that's been like fucking 3-4 years in the making now. See what parts you already have already. You don't have enough money for anything else. I have enough money for a couple other things, but all right. I mean, I mostly just have like the common shit. Like, I got this shit up here. Like okay, I got Fire Good G. I guess that seems like a pretty good enhanced recovery items effect. I got a bunch of this. An arrow. And none of this other shit. So yeah, what are the money is at top? Didn't realize it was cut off. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, our framing's... Look, this is about as good as it's gonna get, because otherwise I gotta lose more chat. I don't want it. But just for edification, 3,658. That's how much money I have. And we're talking about costumes. There's one costume in particular that is going to be built by one or the other. Again, I gotta look at the message. And then Kayla's going to be doing the other costumes. Kayla's also going to be playing the Dragon Witch, and also going to be helping with effects. However, I have encouraged her to bring someone on to help her with special effects, to have an assistant in that, and for them to be taught and trained how to do everything, because if she is the Dragon Witch, there's a big effect that she cannot do to herself. With the costume, she's gonna need an assistant. So there's like that much stuff. There's a lot of production value in this, and I'm really excited about it because of that. Because one, to me, not only is it so fucking funny, I love this kind of sketch. It's so fucking funny. But it's also like ambitious as like a 4 to 5 minute sketch. And I know it's bigger than probably Travis wants me to make it, but if we can, why shouldn't we? And that's my attitude. And I'm also handling the pre-production, so like, you know, he wrote it. Like we came up with the concept of the story together, but he wrote it. He's gonna be acting in it, and he'll be doing crew stuff on set and everything. But a lot of that lead up stuff, I'm tackling that. I'm first AD, baby. I'm first AD. I'm gonna make these fucking engines run. Kayla said, I talked to you on who I think would be a great person to help. Yeah. I mean, we're like, things are moving. I think that they are involved anyways if they are cool with it. If you're talking about Sean, I do worry about spreading him too thin. He has some family stuff going on, and he told me what I'm handing him is a good distraction, but I don't want to hand him too much. And he also does a lot for the PLT. So if it was Sean that we talked about helping you with that, maybe we should find someone else, because I don't want to spread him too thin. But I can't remember who he said. I remember being into the idea, but I think Sean will be a lot more effective on set crew and something else if it goes that way. All right, nobody's telling me what to buy, so okay, here's Firemaster. For just tanking the trips, dispel. I don't know what you mean tanking the trips. Dispel for armor, Curaga for healing item power, Thandaga for more raw pew pew. Okay. Let's go ahead, hold on. He said Thandaga. I think he meant Thundara. We'll get that. Okay, so Kayla said I will restart my search. Yeah, I think that's best, because it's gonna take us a while to get this set done anyways, which is why I have time to work on pre-production for a movie as well. And again, with the dad, I almost gave it away. But anyways, with some family stuff going on with him, I just don't want to. I don't want to set him up for failure, and then I'm disappointed because not only in him but myself, because I orchestrated a situation like that. Yeah, I forgot. I knew we were talking about having someone do it, but I didn't remember it was Sean. That was a good idea at the time. I think the route we're going right now is maybe better, and we should probably look into somebody else helping out with that. But we know a lot of people, so. Curaga. Set Curaga for healing. Okay, I have 1 Curaga. Is that good? Should I just leave it at 1? Curaga. Dispel. I don't see a Dispel. Yeah, I don't see Dispel. I don't know what Dispel is. 1 Curaga is all you need. Shell are also armor parts. Okay. I didn't see Shell either. Are you working off of are you reading a guide with different names on it? Because none of, like, 2 of the things you've said are not on this list. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Protect is armor grade 1, Dispel is grade 3, Shell is grade 2. Okay, so maybe I just don't have those. Maybe those just aren't available to me. Oh, I have Shell. I've got a bunch of Shell. Do I have any Dispel? I do not. Whoop. Let's gummy menu. Firemaster said Sid updates his wares as the plot advances. Okay. The butt wind. All right, this is... I gotta remember how to do this. R1. Wait, fuck off. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, this sucks. What did you skip? I went on so many good rants. Creative Jargon says, "Okay, I'm live. I'm live, up to date now. Skipped a bit. What did you skip? So much. There's a lot of topics this week. Well, you skipped to the most boring fucking part. Oh, this is so not comprehensive. Dude, everything has been... Ugh. I moved a chord the wrong way. Everything has been like a drop-down menu thus far. And this is the one thing that it's like, flip and spin and turn and bop it and rip it and twist it. Crave Dragon says, I listened to X-Men this, Kang that. I hear you. Did you hear the thing about the interview that I did that got posted? That was, and I also bitched about, I bitched about the internet a lot. Oh, what did that, what? Wait, what is going up and down do differently? Huh? Okay, you did hear about that. Okay, cool. Okay, so alright, I know this is a good thing. What? Oh, I don't understand what I'm looking at. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think I'm figuring it out. Does that mean it's placed? I think that means it's placed. Alright, the thing's gonna look like shit, guys. It's gonna look like shit. Wait. Okay. Never mind. Alright, so... So what fucking happened here? Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, I figured out how to get back to it. Okay, that's thunder. That's been placed. See, it shouldn't show up here anymore if it's already placed. I only have the one. How the fuck are you supposed to keep track of that shit? Weapon. Comment G. Okay. So this is the one we want to use. Wait, so how do I have to somehow remove the other one? I don't fucking understand most of what I'm looking at here. Yeah. Steve says I went to wash dishes and I come back to stumped bin. Dude, I'm fucked here. Like, I'm figuring it out here and there, but... Dude, what do I do here? Because now I've just got this fucking thing sitting here. How do I get rid of it? I don't want it. Okay, but I don't want to fucking attach more than one. I just want to fucking swap out the one I have. You fucks. Like, there's like no fucking trash thing or anything. Like, nothing telling me what the fuck to do here. See, this says, I don't know the controls on the original hardware. I think I used a blueprint gummy and just added more guns. I'm so far into this fucking now. And this one's called the butt wind. I like the butt wind. It's been doing all right so far. I've added one gun. I've added one gun. This is not going well. How do you get rid of stuff, though? No, but like, okay, here's the problem. I'm trying to swap out my cockpit, but it's not letting me. Because I have a better cockpit, I just bought it. See, now they're both traveling together. And then it won't. Triangle to remove? I thought I did that. It's not doing anything. Triangle is doing nothing. It was circle. It was circle. There we go. Enables the ship to transform. I don't give a fuck about that. Wing for making adjustments. Yeah, fucking... Ugh. The controls are a lot to keep in your head, man. Where'd my cockpit go? Somehow I got rid of the fucking cockpit. Oh, that must be what that is. This fucking sucks. This is the worst part of the fucking game. Like a chunk that's not there. Oh, they come in different shapes. They all do the same fucking thing. I get it. I get it. Now that I understand what I'm doing, like it's fine, I guess. Okay, I'm figuring it out. Okay, so this, like, now I got a lot of shells on there. I hope in a good way. Or if it's like, oh, you can't put them there. Because if you put them there, the whole ship will smell like shit. If it smells like shit, that's gonna make things want to fucking attack it more. How many of those do I have? 2. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, there we go. How'd that happen? How'd they swap? You try to make one fucking thing look nice. See, it should have been that easy. Oh my god. What? Oh, I think I accidentally hit circle. So I gotta find this block again. Look at them rocket dogs. No. Oh. That's what happened. I think I know what I did now. Okay. Okay, got no more of those. Do I have any other triangle-like pieces, though? Steven said he's trying to make it longer. Do you mean the runtime of the stream? Because Jesus Christ, it's 3 hours 22? Oh my god. Stream maxing. Shell G. Okay. Yeah, so. I'm just trying to make the shit better, guys. I didn't fucking program the game. I'm just trying to make peace with what they did here, man. I mean, I kind of wanted to. But that would make things take fucking forever, and it's hard enough to make sense of what I'm doing anyways. I don't even want to put any guns in here anymore. I'm so fucking bummed out by this thing. What is this? What are these? So, yeah, okay. I get it. What did I just remove? I think I removed something. I don't know what it was. Greatly improves maneuverability. I only have the one. So I just... So I just fucked that up. Okay, so I've got... Okay, I got a couple of these. Wait, can I not put it there? Apparently I cannot put it there. But I can put it there like that. Is that even? Yeah, that's even. You know, I got a couple of these. But why? Fucking why? Oh, because that one's flipped like that. Fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. Bitch ass fucking game. Ah, never mind, there we go. Or not. Or not. Apparently not. Apparently that's unfucking conceivable. Apparently you couldn't possibly do that. No matter how hard you tried, it's impossible. I don't even know why you'd even suggest it. It's so insane. I don't like this part. I don't like this part. Yeah, fuck all this. What are you? What are you? Yeah, let's do this. Two of those. I got one of these. Okay. Let's just throw a bunch of guns on it. Let's just do what Steven said. Come on. Let's just do what Steven said. Wait, what? Put my goddamn comic gun on there. Fuck off. There. Beautiful. I think I figured out the menu, though. Oh, fucking... I think I did figure out the menu. I think I figured out how all this shit works. In here. That wouldn't hurt either. Oh shit. Alright, it's getting a little more ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna throw a couple more protector blocks on there and then call that a fucking day. Oh, blocks, bitch. Oh, I'm out of those. I wasn't paying enough attention. All right. I think that's somewhat cohesive. What do you guys think? Steven said, Creative Jargon said shaft maxing, max-axing. Steven asked if I win. I did, in fact, not. Creative Jargon says, starting tomorrow, you begin seeing some of the interviews I did for the Kitchen Collective event. Hell yeah, man. Big old Kitchen Collective event went down. There's going to be some good videos. It's going to be cool, man. Steven says, I've been going back and watching videos of yours I missed. Yeah, I think there's only one I haven't watched yet, because I watched the Dark Times one and I watched the most recent one. I think there's one in between there I haven't seen yet. Oh, it's the color matching one. I haven't seen it. God damn it. Because I sit down and I watch a Creative Jargon video. I don't second screen experience my brother. Creative Jargon says, yeah, I've had a pretty good schedule this year. And I'm gonna fuck all that up. Probably not. You'll probably find a way to do it all. Firemaster says, not as phallic as I expected. That's because I don't have enough materials yet. Kayla Joe Face says the Starving Artist even hasn't happened yet, has it? I think we're gonna try out best to go to that. September 26th is when that is. Okay. If it was 25th, I was like, nope, Endgame. I'm going to watch it again. Nah, that would make that decision incredibly hard. Having live music now too. Okay, that is a new development. The Starving Artist series. If you were local, if you were in Ports of Ohio or the surrounding area, the Starving Artist series is this really cool blended music, art, food event that is happening at the Kitchen Collective on 2nd Street. Apparently it's September 26th. What time is it, Travis? What time on September 26th? Let's go ahead and plug that the rest of the way. But it's going to be a really cool event. Travis has been working his ass off in collaboration with them on this. It's getting cooler and cooler. As you just saw, they announced the live music. It's going to be happening, and it's from 6 to 9 p.m. on September 26th, 2nd Street, Portsmouth, Ohio. Again, if you're in the area, surrounding area, or you want to travel, come on down. It's going to be a really cool thing. And they're a nonprofit. Kitchen Collective is a nonprofit, so whatever money gets generated from this thing actually goes to help out the community. So it's going to be an awesome, awesome event. And check out Creative Jargon. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's got a bunch of videos coming out specifically around this event. Creative Jargon says it's shaping up to be a good event. The canvases I prepped earlier are for that. I have 10 days to make my paintings, and I went bigger. And if Travis is going bigger, you know it's going to be good because his baseline shit is pretty great. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be a cool event. All right, the gummy ship is done. Hold on, we're gonna save the game real quick, and then I'm gonna do some plugs. Oh fuck, what did I just do? Okay, I replaced it. Wait, are those they're the corner ones? Oh, I tricked myself. I played myself. All right, whatever. I don't give a shit. All right, how do we call this piece of shit done? How do we get out of here? Okay. The butt wind is new and improved. 50 blocks. Flyable, yes. Transform, no. Warp, yes. Shield, no. Speed, pretty good. Armor is up there, baby. What do I do? Wait a minute. Okay. So I do want to ride the butt wind. Okay. Woo! That'd be fucked up for a second. Okay, now we gotta save from here. Is this just going to take us back to Traverse Town? Because that's what the music is suggesting. Yes, good. Yes. Yes, good. Yeah, it says, sorry, I was MIA for a bit. Made a post on Instagram about the film festival since I felt bullied earlier by Vin to post more. Well, late night posts don't do that. Well, I mean, it also depends on your audience who's following you. I don't know. I haven't seen your analytics, so maybe a late night post does better for you than it would for me. But I know for me, late night post, 10 p.m. Nah. So new post just dropped. All right. Let's save this bad boy. Let's save it up. All right, guys. That's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you very much for watching. Again, on the... Hold on. Oh, God. Saturday Fright Theater YouTube channel. I just had an interview drop with them a couple hours ago. It's really good. It's about rat songs, but it's also about STC as a whole. And I talk about an upcoming project that I'm really excited about, and a lot of people at the Indie Gathering Film Festival got me very excited about. So check that out on the @Saturday Fright Theater channel here on YouTube. Eric William, great guy, great interviewer, and I think we did okay. On top of that, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You're right here. If you haven't already, why not? Follow us on all the things, but most importantly, start sharing everything. If you're not already, some of the people in chat already share all the time. Comment on things. That repost button on Instagram, guys, it's so easy, so important, and it does not fuck up your feed. If anything, I would hope if you're a fan of ours, you should want to see more of our stuff. So if anything, it's just going to put more of our stuff in your feed. The P-Town Film Festival, September 10th through the 13th. We got a bunch of films showing. There's a pinned post on our Instagram. There's a pinned post on our Facebook. A lot of information. We got 4 films in the thing, different screening times, all sorts of stuff. So go check out those posts to know when to come see STC. But there's a lot of other cool stuff, and I really want to see this thing get to a 2nd annual. So come out and support more than just our stuff, because we don't want people to learn the wrong lessons. Come out, support everything, support the whole thing. I will be there supporting the whole thing. And that's about it for now. Sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/subjectchange ENT, subject to change ENT. For $1 a month, you're going to get more behind the scenes stuff. I'm about to do another town hall. I was going through all my comics over the last 3 days. It's a big job, but it's been years coming, and I finally got it done. I'm going to be selling a bunch of stuff, but there's a ton I kept to because I can't help myself. But now that that's done, I'm going to edit a couple things. We've got new SMP episodes, sort of my podcast episodes coming up. A two-parter coming up. And on top of that, we also got a new STC WW re-edit classic coming to the Patreon as well, and a new town hall that I'm going to do very soon. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on, guys. All the more reason to support, all the more reason to share, all the more reason to comment, follow, subscribe, all that stuff. All right, one last time a chat. Steven said, "Night, bub, good catching up. Always great to see you in the chat, Steven. Even better to see you in person." Creative Jargon says, "Love to see it, Kayla. Night, everyone. Can't leave without pulling out them big meaty keys. Like the actual video, everyone. Yes, like the video. Like this video. Like all the videos. Share all the videos. Comment on all the videos. It's beautiful when you do. We're small creators, man. I really want to see that subscribe button get to 600 before the end of the year. That'd be cool. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next Sunday for more Kingdom Hearts. Only a few more streams, guys. We're almost done, and then we are starting on God, I still do not turn down the volume on my phone. And then we are starting on Resident Evil 4, and we are going to wash away my previous sins for that game. That's what we do here. We're rectifying my gaming sins. All right, once again, my name is Vincent Herman, Vin the Human. This has been STC Games, and I will see you all next Sunday.